For the first time in well over a year, the Cleats are back on the field as today the Dedham Marauders come in to play the Dover-Sherborn Raiders at North Searle Field at Dover-Sherborn High School. And I'm Bruce Glazer, and Art Crandall, haven't seen you in a while, but what a beautiful day for a reunion.
Oh, this is an absolute beautiful day. It feels like one of those early September type of days, you know,
yes.
The sun's still high in the sky, and we can see all the uniforms clearly.
Yes, we can. We are in the home stands for this season. The field has been renewed, so we can't bring our truck out there. And today, neither team has a record. We don't know anything about these teams because they haven't played, and there's not a lot to go on. They haven't scrimmaged much because of COVID, and everything's kind of like upside-down world as it's been for the last year or so.
It's kind of crazy. This COVID is putting a different perspective on all sports. Whoever thought we'd be here in March of 2021 playing our first football game?
Yeah, I know. Well, everything is spaced apart, including the captains on the field for the coin toss. Well, they're not that far apart, are they?
No, they're not the 3 feet.
That's okay. We can live with it. Dedham captains are out there. The rest of their team is marching down the sideline. There are visitors and homestand people. So for the first time in a long time,
wow,
we have people in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Dedham's brought a small crowd. They are somewhat spaced apart. I approve of this spacing. Here on the home side, we've got a sparse crowd. People well, the announcement from the governor came on the 22nd, and we're recording this on the 23rd. I'm streaming it live, although I can't hear myself anymore.
Yeah.
But, so people didn't have enough notice. It's a 5 o'clock game, and it's a live stream, thank goodness, back to anybody who wants to watch it. And here's the thing. People aren't used to football in March at 5 o'clock.
No. On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday of all things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then next Sunday, we play at 11 o'clock because of COVID. Everything got delayed.
That's right.
Here against Millis. Millis' quarterback has a collarbone injury, the senior Brian Kane. He won't be playing in that game.
Oh,
but Millis is here next Sunday, the 28th at 11. And this Dedham team plays Bellingham at home next Sunday, the 28th at 11 o'clock in the morning. So Sunday morning football.
Wow.
Who would have thunk that a while ago, right?
Not at all. I would have thought Saturday football, but not Sunday
I would love
football.
to see Saturday afternoon high school games,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Like
Yeah.
the old days.
I grew up in Beverly where they had 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Nothing like it.
Yep, football, Saturday.
Bring the donuts and the coffee.
Yep,
have
and
a
the
good
blackberry
time.
brandy. Did I say it?
What? It appears that, I'm only guessing, Dedham's kicking off to Dover-Sherborn.
We've got a new roster. A couple of the soldiers came back for
Well,
this
Grady
year.
Russo is the quarterback for Dover-Sherborn. And he's a junior, also a basketball player. But for the opening kickoffs, we have the B-boys, Britt and Bennett are back deep. Number 4, Johnny Bennett on the far side, also a track star, and Aiden Britt on the near side.
Good to see them back.
Good to see football players back.
That's right.
Yeah. So, we're about ready to get underway on a beautiful 70-degree day.
The wind is it's blowing. I wouldn't say there's no breeze at all. As a matter of fact, I don't know if we got the camera on the flag earlier, but it was straight out.
Gerald Nito, the first kick of the season, a spinner, taken by, I believe that's Bennett. Bennett comes to the near side, up to the 30-yard line maybe, and he stopped at the 31 and goes out of bounds to the 32, and that's our first play of the season.
There you go. Nice return. I thought he was a little hesitant in taking that, but he certainly commanded control of that ball and took off.
Now, I believe DS was supposed to have a scrimmage against Westwood. I don't even know if it happened because they had kids coming down with COVID. They were supposed to play the scrimmage. I heard nothing about it. And scrimmages are just more like a practice.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the really first big game.
This is incredible.
It's a 5-game season, 3 at home and 2 away. The away games are at Bellingham and somewhere else. Norton, the last game of the season at Norton. Meanwhile, the first 2 games here against Dedham and Millis, and later in the season, Medway will come in for the only real night game of the season. The quarterback is Russo. Behind him, he's got Bennett, and he's got wings left and right and receivers left and right. First play of the season, Bennett in motion. Johnny gets the flip, comes outside, cuts it back towards the first down marker. He's got a 2-yard pickup on the first play from scrimmage. Nothing really there.
No, that was just a good try to see what the defense is like on that one. When John went in motion and took the handoff, he went right around, and the linebackers followed him. So it wasn't too much there.
No, and you have to feel the clash of bodies, get it going early. The offensive line for Dover-Sherborn: Kane, Wayne, Daly, Badeau, Ferrari as the tight end. Receivers: Loeffler and Polk. Backfield: Britt, Bennett, Rinaldi, and the quarterback, Grady Russo. Russo over center, man in motion is Britt. Grady drops to his right.
Oh, wide open if he can get him.
Downfield near sideline.
Nice goal, baby!
By Polk. From the 32, all the way in for the touchdown.
Oh, my goodness, that was awesome. That was so awesome. You know, he was wide open. He beat the safety. And it was just a matter if Russo could get outside to have that 1 second to set and throw the ball down, and he did. What a wonderful second play of the season.
You're ready to go.
Yeah, amazing, huh? Awesome.
I was not expecting that in the second play from scrimmage, were you?
No, not at all. I like to see it. What a tremendous play.
The holder will be Henry Moore. Henry Murphy, the returning kicker, will try to make it 7-0. Good snap, ball down, kick straight through. 7-0 DS.
No good.
What?
No good.
I thought it went through.
No, it must have been to the right. Oh,
So
can't really see from this angle.
Yeah, it's an awful angle to look at it, but
It's a tough angle.
I still think it's good.
Huh. Interesting. I was just going to say, it's good to have a kicker like him. He's a very good kicker. This is a very unusual, I think, the first miss I've seen in a while since midseason last year. So, all right, 6-0. With 10:53 left in the first quarter. We didn't have too much time. What was that, 1 minute and 7 seconds off the clock?
And in past history tells us that the tight ends for Dover-Sherborn usually block. Well, so much for that block, huh? The tight end Polk came down the near sideline, and Grady Russo faded that way all the way.
Yep.
Rush was coming on. He saw his man, and just perfect strike.
He just beat the safety, and the safety didn't really, I think because there was so much hesitation up front, and it wasn't a great, I don't know, I can't explain it during the kickoff here, but
From the 20-yard line, Matt
go.
Lombardi with a short return about 9 yards. And Henry Murphy likes to do the squib. I'm not sure what his leg is like. I don't remember. But they feel safer with him kicking it on the ground, maybe causing a fumble on the kickoff.
Yeah. Going back to that last touchdown where I was saying, there was a lot of great blocking up front. And that gave Russo the time to see his open receiver poke down the field. And he went all the way to the right, planted, and had that time. So that front line did an outstanding job of blocking.
6'3" Dylan Donahue is the junior quarterback for Dedham. He takes his first snap of the game and hands off. Tucking the ball under his arm is DiVirgilio, and he is stopped after a 1-yard pickup.
Nice job.
I got to tell you a funny story. I'm looking up Dylan Donahue's stats, and they list him at 6'3", got this, and 146 pounds. And I'm thinking, no, that's a straw. That's not a human being.
Yeah.
Something's wrong there.
He hasn't hit his growth spurt for gaining weight yet, I'll tell you.
He goes back into his shotgun for his second play from scrimmage.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a beanpole.
Looks, throws, man open, ball dropped. Intended for Mamone. Mamone is his key running back, number 23.
You know, that was a beautiful pass.
It was.
And I just don't know if Mamone was expecting it so quickly, but it hit him right in the hand.
And you can't complain, my hands are cold.
Right? Oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, I know it. I just think maybe under the gun or whatever, maybe he looked up. I don't know. But it was a perfectly thrown ball.
Slot to the far side, wide receivers on both sides of him. Donahue with a third down and about 9. Donahue fades to the right, rush coming on, completes his pass to number 5, Joe Powers. Ball came loose! It's Dover-Sherborn ball! At the 35 of Dedham.
Wow. absolutely incredible.
What a start.
Absolutely incredible. You know, and he actually just ripped the ball out because he juggled it a little bit, but he ripped it out. And I thought he was going to be out of bounds, but he certainly was not. And we pounced on it.
Wow. It's a nice pass while it lasted.
It really was. I'm impressed with the first two passes that he has thrown.
We do have our masks on, which makes us sound more like, I don't know, somebody in the dungeon. So we have our safety masks on. We are 2.5 feet apart.
Yeah, it's
We're
close.
rounding it up to 3 feet, which is okay now, I
You
think.
had your shot, though, right?
Hmm?
You had your shot.
Had my first shot, yes. So, Diaz with the lead. Grady Russo about to get that football again. Hands off. Straight up the middle of the dive play, about a 3-yard pickup. Ball carrier. I don't know. Okay, it was Ifosa Amadi, maybe? Let me see.
Might have been.
Why he said Amadi?
See, you know, I still don't like these numbers.
Yeah,
Even though it's broad daylight, if they kept white instead of the white around the black on blue,
I'm not arguing.
I know,
You won me.
I know. Just makes it very difficult from this perspective.
Second down. 8. Pitch. Screen to the right side. Caught by Bennett. He's going nowhere.
Oh, yeah, a gain of 1 maybe, if that.
Russo's pass complete to Bennett for 1 yard. 3rd and 9.
I think it was Matt DiVigilio on the tackle. So we're talking 3rd and about 8. One turnover in the game, and you're looking at the result of it right here. 3rd and long, timeout, Dover-Sherborn. So both teams have a basketball flavor to them. You got to say something? Go.
Yeah, the center?
Yeah.
56? Is that Mika? Not Mika, no.
No, the center is, hold on. I thought it was going to be Derek Daly, but on my roster, hold on. Last year was Lancaster, 55, and I've got Daly listed now, but, wait a minute.
I
No, I don't.
apologize. We're trying to...
Mika's 52, Mika
52.
Gaff.
Okay.
Let me see if we can just get these guys out there. 56. Somebody changed the uniform. It might be that Derek Daly switched out of 25 to 56 to become the center. And he had to change his uniform number to match up with his position in the offensive line. So we're looking at a 3rd and 8 after the timeout. Ooh. Russo in the shotgun. Junior gets the ball. Runs it himself. Grady Russo for 5. Grady Russo close to the first down. He's got her on the forward progress.
What a play. What an outstanding play. You know, that was one of those things that instead of hiking it right to the quarterback and went straight to Grady, and that blocking came right over and had a nice hole. Kudos to the blocking. Kudos to the execution of that play. It was just really nice. It's nice talking with the crowd. Oh, the lovely Deb.
My wife is here to do stats,
Yeah.
and she said to me, if it's below a certain temperature, I'll do it from home. I said, okay, honey, but it's a beautiful day today. And here she is. Oh, I could throw you your stat sheet, but probably, no, here you go. There you go. There's your stat sheet. Thank you. In motion is Johnny Bennett. Fake to him. Russo has time. We got
Uh-oh.
I think somebody moved on the offense, I think. Definitely offense. I got a procedure call, I think.
What's up with Grady? A little limp in there, a little hobbling.
He had an injury during basketball season. And
By the Raiders, brings up 1st and 15. 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 1st and 15
I don't know. They'll tell us to call maybe. But Grady Russo didn't play at the end of the basketball season. Rick Grady kept him out of the lineup because he had a bad knee, I think. And so maybe he's a little gingerly with it now, talking to his head coach, Steve Ryan. He's limping back to the huddle, which is not the best sign in the world.
No.
But he has a nice arm. He's got a great size. He backed up Kirby Ryan last year, Kirby being a 3-year starter for Dover-Sherborn. Kirby was voted male athlete of the year for Dover-Sherborn in his graduation year of 2020.
Wow.
Good for him.
Yeah.
You've also got Luke Loeffler playing a wide receiver, number 20. He's now a 4-sport athlete. Very rare
Wow.
at any high school.
Yeah. Who's got time to do all that, I'll tell you, huh?
First and 15 on whatever the penalty was. Russo in trouble, running from his wife from a lineman. Throws it, got a man wide open, bet it! First down at the 15, oh, he's maybe a yard short.
Just about a yard short. That was tremendous. And, you know, it was one of those things where Grady went all the way to the right, and just luckily it was about a 15-yard pass. He didn't plant all the way, but just natural ability threw it out, and it was a great catch.
I noticed when he backed up Kirby Ryan last year, he has that athleticism that you can't buy. You either have it or you don't. And he's got it, and he works with it well.
And he threw that under pressure. It was caving in, so he knew he was going to get hit.
Yeah. It will be 2 minutes between quarters, and I think it's a 10-minute halftime.
Is that what
a lot of rules put into play to make things safer. Players are wearing masks. I can't even imagine wearing a mask under a helmet on a 70-degree day. You do what you got to do, right?
Right.
You want to play the game?
Right.
I think we have an official's timeout, maybe? I don't know. This is all new to me. I'm just glad to be here.
It's a wonderful day. It's absolutely beautiful day.
By the way, Kirby Ryan is now at Clemson. He's got a math major specialty. Luke Fielding, who's a running back here, class of 2020, he's playing rugby at Notre Dame.
Oh, good for him.
No slouch there, huh?
Rugby's a great sport. Crazy sport, but absolutely great sport.
I remember when I was at, where was I? Roger Williams. I was teaching at Roger Williams University and UMass Dartmouth. Kids who play rugby, you're guaranteed a broken something or other during your career playing rugby.
Is that right?
If you don't break something, you're not playing.
Yeah.
So, everybody go on the sideline. We're going to play basketball now. I have no idea what's going on. We've got the officials walking around.
Let me see, changing masks. I see.
Do we have a mask violation?
I don't know. I just saw Johnny Bennett.
That wouldn't take that long.
Mask.
Now,
Uh-oh.
I don't want to guess. Dave Flynn, head coach for Dedham High School.
Somebody's
have an
down.
injury.
Somebody's down.
Yeah, see, the team is blocking us. Someone got hurt, and they're bringing the cart out to put the player in the cart, and that's what's going on.
Apologize for that.
No idea. We just couldn't see him.
No.
And it's a Dedham player, as a matter of fact, because I can see his white jersey. Didn't see it happen, did you?
No, I didn't either.
Nick Rinaldi, basketball player, senior for Dover-Sherborn, is in the starting backfield. And I got to say, Chris Schmidt, Joe Powers, and Matt DiVigilio are all, Alonzo Polk, they're all, and also Amir Smith-Watkins on the Dedham team. They're also, those are basketball players as well as football players. Did you read the article about Duxbury?
No.
I saw it this morning in the paper. I couldn't believe what I was reading, and this is not stories out of the gossip column. I guess on the 12th of March, Duxbury opened the season, and their football plays, the calls by the quarterback, had anti-Semitic slurs in them.
No.
And so the coach got suspended from a game, and the team is being talked to. There'll be all kinds of re-education. But what I didn't really like was the coach comes out and makes a big statement. This is not what we believe in here. We believe in equality. We believe in this, I'm that. I believe in all this. And I'm thinking, you're talking about yourself as if you're some kind of hero, but you let your team do that on a football field? Luckily, they didn't mention what the disgraceful comments were, but it belongs nowhere in this world. And it just happened. Got to fix that one pretty quickly.
That's number 55 for.
He's the big guy, isn't he?
He's that big guy.
He was chasing
He's a
Grady.
captain,
Yeah, he was chasing Grady Russo, and I was hoping, please don't catch up with him because he's huge.
Yeah.
Jamaith Wright.
Well, he's not lying down. He's sitting in the in the four-wheel thing. So
that could be the wind being knocked out of him. Who knows?
yeah. Who knows? Let's hope it's just that. You know.
And by the way, those uniforms do look much better in sunlight. It's the nighttime uniforms we don't like.
Oh, we can't see. It's crazy. All right, start the clock.
We have 6:36 to go in the first quarter, in case you're wondering what's going on here. Clock is moving. 6-0 Raiders.
The ref had to tell the guy in the booth a couple times. Hey, buddy, start
Lone
the clock.
back is number 24, Rinaldi. Straight up the middle, quarterback score!
Nice job. You know, and that was just a brilliant setup because they had everybody wide. And that just opened up the block right for Grady to go right through. Tremendous call play on that one.
I am taken aback by how easy it has been so far. 2 possessions, 2 scores, 1 missed extra point. Next one coming from Murphy. Snap down, ball up. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
Good!
That's better. You know, it was just, while you were calling the play, Bruce, I'm looking at it and seeing how everybody's I'm counting how many people are on the line, how many people, you know, and it was just totally wide. Everybody was wide.
So they spread the field to give him some gaps.
Yeah, it was absolutely, I'm looking at that going, wow, this is going to be different because I was looking at how the defense was, and Dedham has been playing man-to-man defense so far. So, and you can tell that when somebody's in motion, a linebacker kind of walks with him or targets him. So that's what Dedham's been doing.
But on the 2 key pass plays, Dedham was not man-to-man. They were just lost.
I don't know. I mean,
they lost their man on defense.
Yeah.
That's something they got to work out.
It almost looked like zone coverage, but
it did look like it.
Yeah.
But when you say to follow the man in motion, it's definitely a man.
So I don't know if it's a hybrid type of.
Yeah, I was wondering,
defense.
could they have their DBs in a zone, everybody else in a man?
Could be.
Another squibber. Deep man gets it, maybe. Bobbles it. Comes up with it at the 20-yard line. Back to 35, and he finally goes down at the 36-yard line. Matt Lombardi with about a 16-yard return.
That was a good return.
Was.
Yep. After a little muff of the ball there, that was a good return.
That's the thing about a squibber. Yeah. Are those our guys having a race?
Yeah. There's Cam.
Main cameraman is Danny Murphy. Debbie Glazer on stats. Art Crandall to my left. Bruce Glazer standing here, blabbing. We have Jack Daly also, Sebastian, and Cam Crandall, in case you were wondering. Coming to the left side, number 22, DiVigilio, and it's a stopped play.
Yeah. We got the production manager. I think that's Mike here. Mike Klein's here.
Is Mike Klein still here?
He's right there.
Was that a play? No.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I've lost control of this game.
I was looking at this stat sheet.
It started and then stopped.
I don't know.
It's still first down.
Yeah, and this is where we don't have, because of the COVID, our situation here set up is a little bit different. And without communication, because typically we have the production manager on the whole thing like you see in studios, because Dover-Sherborn Cable TV does have a good studio truck with the replay and everything, and we could hear that and the headphones coming back if we miss something. Either Brad or Cam would say what happened and then show us the replay, and we don't even have the monitor here because of COVID. I mean, it's all a little different setup again.
Well, it's still first down. That's all I got.
Not funny, huh?
Yeah. Chris Schmidt coming to the left. They got a wide out to the right. A wing left and a tailback behind the quarterback. In motion. There's another running back. Hand off to DiVigilio again. He's trying the side again. He rolls out of bounds. He had blue shirts chasing him all over the place.
He really did.
It was just a wasted play.
Yep.
It was almost the same play as they stopped running in the first place.
That's funny, huh?
Blew. We had 2 first down plays, and they basically tried the same thing twice, and it didn't work.
Yep.
So we're on 2nd down. And I've been asked by Jack Daly, one of our crew, to say hi to his grandmother and his mom, Julie Daly, who are our 2 audience members right now, as far as we know, on this live stream.
Awesome.
Donahue drops back with 2nd down. Screen to the right side to number 23, Mamone. Mamone up to the 40-yard line where he stopped.
Charlie Budd on the tackle. Almost just a takedown. Wow. Wow.
Kept me awake.
Yeah. He gained about 3 or 4 yards. It was all open. It was a nice block on their side, and we were a little back.
Defense for Dover-Sherborn would be up front. The linemen, Bowen, Ferrari, Wayne, Cofield. The linebackers, Bud, Rinaldi, Murphy, Russo, and the DBs, Polk, Bennett, and Sullivan. Both teams have Polks. We have a Mike Polk for DS and Alonzo Polk for Dedham. I remain a fountain of useless information. They have not run anything up the middle. They think they can run around the ends, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, interesting, huh?
5:53 on the clock, moving. Back to a shotgun on 3rd and a long 6. Dylan Donahue, the junior, hands it off to DiVigilio again. I don't get it. They gained maybe a half a yard. Last year, I think it was the opening game also. One of the early games, it was played here also in 2019, actually. Dover-Sherborn defeated Dedham 20-13. Last year, they had flipped mirror image records. Dedham went 5-6. DS went 6-5, and I'm referring to the year 2019. The orange sneakered punter. That's interesting. He is at his own 28. Get his number, and I'll get his name maybe. He's way up in the air.
Wow, what
nice
air time.
punt. Running it back is Bennett. Ball tucked under his right arm. Bennett cuts towards the middle. Bennett not down yet. Bennett needs some breaks. Far side to the 40.
It's a track.
30.
It's a race.
20.
It's a horse race right now.
10.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown.
Holy smokes. Wow.
60-something yard return.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He just outran that last defender, 34. I thought he had an angle on him, and he just outran him.
He had the blocks when he caught the punch.
He did.
And then he broke past everybody, as you said, after that, and they were chasing him.
It was amazing that,
I'm going to call it 65, but that's approximate.
Yeah. That's a wow. Absolutely incredible. Boy, this is a great day to be live streaming, I'll tell you. Everybody on looking at this game, this is real life, and you can explain it how just unbelievable the execution is for Dover-Sherborn. I don't want to jinx us, but just wonderful. I mean, it's a pleasure to see.
Snap, ball down, kick line drive.
That one's good.
And before Dedham can blink and wait for the second quarter, they trail Dover-Sherborn 20-0.
Unbelievable. I'm sure not the start that Dedham expected. Not at all. But I'll tell you, that last kickoff return, punt return, what a tremendous return. He got it. He went to the right. He was kind of dipsy-doing on the sideline, and then saw the break, cut left, cut up, went all the way around and just outran everybody.
And the other part of it is, as you're saying, is he came from this sideline to the far sideline, and he's dragging Dedham players, and they're going, I can't keep up with this.
No. And when you say it's a 65-yard return, you got to count the 50 yards or the 20 yards across the field and then up the other side.
True.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Boy, we'd be asking for the oxygen
now
right
you're
now.
talking maybe almost close to 100 yards by the time he's done running. Yeah. Well, Murphy doesn't mind kicking off, that's for sure. Or is Will Dubber doing no, Murphy's doing the kickoffs. What's I going to say? It's 20-0. We got 4:37 to go in the quarter. And Dedham didn't come out ready, and DS did. Another squiver. Deep man gets the ball again. He says, me again? Same guy, Matt Lombardi. This time, no good run back.
Nothing.
Stuck at the 27. Aiden Britt, one of the tacklers.
Yep.
I remember 2 years ago, in 2019, watching Johnny Bennett, and you saw flashes of that speed, but the offensive line wasn't as strong, and he couldn't get, good ground throughout the season. And you say to yourself, he's got track speed, he plays track, he's an all-star track athlete, and you wonder, what can he do on a football field? Now you know.
Yeah.
Everybody up front except Bennett. You got 10 players looking for the run. And they get it. DiVigilio to the line marker, past 30 for about a 3-yard pickup. I don't think they have a passing game. How's that?
They came out the first 2 passes, and the quarterback was right on, dead on passes. And
well, then the one that was fumbled afterwards.
Well, they were, but they were still good passes.
So, you're coming out. Look, now they still got 10 guys up and one free safety back all by himself. Now he's going to pass. On the run, Donahue throws it to the chain marker on the far sideline. If we're confused by their game plan, I wonder what they're thinking.
Right.
Clock
It looks like there's a flag down. Is that a flag?
It is a flag in the backfield. You might be holding.
I don't know. Unless it was intentional grounding, but I thought he was outside.
Oh, I've got to tell you about that.
Of the tackles.
In the new rules they're following, there is no outside the tackles anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When in college and pro ball, if you run outside the tackle, tackle triangle or wedge, it could be an incomplete pass. In high school football, no matter what you do, if there's no receiver in range, it's intentional grounding.
That's what it had to be. That's exactly what it had to be.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I just rethunk that.
Yep.
And he threw it to the chain marker.
Yeah.
That's not a player. Dropping back, Donahue with time. Donahue right over the middle. Nice catch by number 5,
he
Joe
dropped
Collins.
it.
But they say he dropped it. He didn't hold on to it long enough. It was a perfect play.
It was a perfect pass, perfect play, wide open. He split our the safety and the defensive back. Split him. Just perfect right in the middle, and he dropped the ball. Well, that was lucky for Dover-Sherborn, I'll tell you.
4th down.
That would have been a nice 25, 30-yard pickup. Now that puts them into a punting situation again. We get 2 guys back.
Nice snap. Cofield almost blocked it. Ball rolls around. Picked up by Bennett. Bennett falls.
And that's the play.
But still, he says zone 45. Can't knock that.
Not bad. Not bad.
Every time DS has held the ball 3 times, they scored. This is their 4th possession.
With the exception of one extra point that looked, I don't know, like it must have gone through the upright or something, but apparently not. It's a perfect game.
The former tight end, Mike Polk, is now a wide receiver. So he's out to the near side here with a slot to his left. Handoff. Fighting his way forward with, I believe, his first carry of his career is number 24, Nick Rinaldi. He and his brother Luke, outstanding basketball players as well. Okay, that's on me. Actually, Mike Polk is a receiver, wingback. I got the wrong guy. He's never been a tight end. Sorry, my fault. Line drive. Caught by Bennett. Bennett at the 50. Bennett trips up with another 3 yards, about an 8-yard pickup.
Wow.
So the tight end is actually Oliver Ferrari, and he is a blocker. Polk is a receiver and also a wingback. I just want to make sure I got that correction right.
That's okay.
What I'd like to see them do, if they can, is build up a big lead and get Russo out to rest that leg of his. To build some strength in it by not having to play the whole game.
Yeah.
But that may be the one quarterback they have to go with. I don't know. Right now, it's nowhere over. It's under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and 20-0 Raiders.
Well, I think Danny Sullivan's the backup cornerback, isn't he?
Yep.
He's had some good tackles so far.
Britt looking. Britt's got nothing.
Nothing.
Britt makes a couple of yards, close to the first down marker. He might have it just by his last-ditch effort to pick up 2 yards. First down to 45, 46 make that. So our 3 home games are 5 o'clock, 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and then the last home game against Medway will be at 6:30. I think that's to mess you up more than anything.
Last game at 6:30?
6:30.
What day is that on?
April.
April. It's a big day.
They moved it from 5 to 6:30. Short drop, Russo.
Oh, picked off!
Matt Ryan, the ball thrown right to him, and he makes the pick.
Wow, that was impressive. It was a little underthrown. It was the first time I've seen that underthrown this season.
Ryan is 6'3", so it's hard to get it past him.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
And it came right to him. So each team with a turnover in the first quarter. And this is the big break for Dedham. Look up on the light pole over there. See on my right. See the hawk?
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
Oh, it's a beautiful
He's just
hawk.
hanging out watching the game.
Yeah. Road and control officer up there.
They exchange footballs, which they do often in this pandemic era. Ball at the 39-yard line of Dedham. They start out right in front of us from the near hash mark. Tall and sleek Dylan Donahue at quarterback. Quick handoff. Running again, DiVirgilio. DiVirgilio for 5-6 yards.
You know, Ferrari made the tackle there, and it's kind of interesting. I don't know if they blitzed or they all went up at once, but they went up through in the line, and that opened up the hole. And he went into the secondary and made Oliver made a nice tackle.
DiVirgilio coming this way. Flag on the play. Looks like holding. He's careened out of bounds by Nick Rinaldi. He was hit hard by Rinaldi, but that's coming back.
By the ocean there?
Feels like it, huh?
Yeah. Although the wind's picking up, it's changed 180 degrees.
It's a nice breeze, though.
Yeah.
I like it.
During the national anthem, you couldn't see Old Glory. It was blowing the other way.
Is it here?
It's right there. There it is. Right?
Yeah, now it's blowing wide.
Right toward us, yep.
Yeah, marching it back. Oh, personal foul, face mask in the backfield. That is worse than the holding penalty. They are sunk back. It is now second and 1 million yards to go. How's that? Second and 25. How about a pooch punt right here?
That'd be crazy, huh?
Donahue drops deep. He's got a couple downs to work with. Protection, good. Runs away from a penetration, runs it himself, slides.
Oh, right in the head. That's a flag. Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
You could see him sliding, and he's mad.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all. No, there's no way you go after him. You see him coming down, you withdraw.
Yeah.
You're hit. That's a personal foul.
That's just a dumb mistake.
Yeah.
That's a dumb mistake. So those of you on radio, what happened was the quarterback started sliding down, and unfortunately, who was that? I didn't catch that.
Doe, I believe.
Was it? He just came right in and actually got him in the head.
No, I'm looking. It is a first down. Okay.
Oh, yeah, automatic first down. Unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, it's very tough in the heat of the moment. When you're making that tackle, you almost commit. You got to back off. It's so uninstinctive, but it's something you got to do.
DiVigilio past the 50-yard marker into Dover-Sherborn territory with a short gain.
Got a minute left in the first quarter.
Doesn't it feel like we played a half already? We had an injury.
But
We
yeah.
had some delays in the game. I just feel like it's been a while. Nice block! And who would it be? Cofield. The kid is a stud. Jim Cofield just slapped the ball away.
That was nice penetration. Really nice penetration. He went right through, right by the guard,
I
and
can
came
easily
right
see
in.
him playing college ball. He's got the size, the tenacity. Third down, about 8. Donahue blocking something out. Back to his right, back to his left. Behind him, rather. Man in motion, fakes, throws right. Nobody open, but it's a Raider taking it away. All the way down the far side. I got to get a number.
Is that Danny Sullivan, or who is that?
Looking.
It's our beautiful numbers there.
83. No way. Emilio Cabe. He is the only freshman on this team.
Isn't that wonderful?
Now you know
huh?
why. And he plays the defensive back position, and he knew where that ball was going, and he picked it off for, oh my gosh, let's see.
Probably. Look where the first.
What's going on? Why is it coming back?
Holding
defense?
On Dover-Sherborn. That's too bad.
It was a pretty interception, though.
You know, the interesting thing is that for those of you on radio, when their receiver went out, he did not turn around before he made his cut downfield. And I think there was some miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver, because right when he cut to go downfield, that's where the ball was. So had he turned around instead of cut, but he didn't turn around, and that's when had a nice interception, but I didn't see where the hold was.
Was it? I didn't either. And unfortunately, we cannot bring replay to these games this season, so we cannot take a second look. But Dedham in a good place with 33 seconds to go in the quarter. They trail by 20 points. Long count. I'm sorry, Dover-Sherborn ball. So it's Dover-Sherborn ball, and it was a hold on the return of the pickoff. I thought they called it before the pickoff. They called it after.
So there you go. So that's why we have the ball.
Right. So the penalty was after the return. The ball was picked off, and on the return, that's why it's backed up in Dover-Sherborn territory. For a first game, this is too much to put on me. This is a lot in the first quarter.
All right,
we still
we're
got the
getting through
33
it.
seconds to go.
Yeah.
Polk and Bennett to the right side. Bennett goes in motion. Football for the deep back, Rinaldi. Rinaldi's short burst of speed. Not much of a pickup.
Yeah, and there was not a man defense on that one, so nobody moved. So everybody was in the position, and when I came with the ball, they were.
If a coach switches
over.
back and forth between man and zone, is that confusing for a high school player, I wonder?
No, I don't think so.
They know the game.
Yeah. At this point, they just have to know which man they're following, which position they're following.
Quarter's over. Dover-Sherborn leads 20-0. Recap of that first quarter. A 68-yard pass play, Russo to Polk, and then a 15-yard run by Russo himself, and a 65-plus yard punt return by Johnny Bennett, and we got a 20-0 score. So I made some notes here about the rules of the game. For football rules,
Okay.
and it's very small. So, according to the MIA rules, which follows the National Federation of High School Handbook, blah, blah, blah,
Varsity football games will also be replayed on your local ESK TV educational channel. Please check your
I'm just looking.
That's okay. We're getting a plug on the,
Are we really?
for Dover-Sherborn cable TV, saying we're all.
The new rules say, whoever you are, a live ball foul, they'll usually enforce the penalty from where the foul was created. Okay, we usually know that anyways. Another one. A national rule is you don't have to have 7 men on the line. You can have 6 and 4 in the backfield, which is 10. You no longer need to have 11 men on the field. As long as you have 6 on the line, 4 in the backfield, you can have 10, so it won't be a substitution penalty.
Huh.
Sounds crazy to me, personally. Personal foul and unsportsmanlike conduct penalties are not automatic first downs. They used to be. They no longer are. In the case that happened there, they made the first down anyways. On that personal foul penalty. Yeah, I'm not liking some of this stuff either, but they didn't ask for our opinions, of course. There are no free fouls in high school football, meaning that if a defender crosses into no man's land, the neutral zone, it's a penalty. It doesn't matter if he gets back or not. I don't like that one either.
No.
I like the old way. Why can't they stick with that, huh?
Wow.
If the defense commits a penalty and the offense scores, the penalty can be applied on the point after attempt or on the kickoff.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
That could be huge, actually.
Also, last one. On a punt, kickoff, or field goal attempt, if the ball goes into the end zone, no return. You can no
Really?
longer return it from the end zone.
Wow.
Very different. Russo dropping, rushes on, throws, man downfield. No, yes.
Yes.
Catch made on the far side, down by the 25-yard line. Catch by who else? Johnny Bennett, I do believe.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, that was just a really nice play.
Nice pass.
Waited for a little opening, and as soon as Bennett cut to the sideline, he led him perfectly, and nice catch.
And here's the other rule we talked about earlier. There is no outside the tackle box for the quarterback in high school football anymore. In the college and pros, they do it. But here, it's if there's nobody within vicinity of the football or football, then it's a grounding.
You know what? I don't think I like that. You know,
don't
I
either.
think that's a safety issue.
Yeah.
Quite personally. It's going to force the quarterback not to throw the ball away, especially if he's under pressure.
Yeah.
I'm not digging that.
You really want to get sacked all the time?
No, I'm not digging that at all.
Russo in trouble. Couldn't get the arm up in the air to throw the ball, so he runs it himself. Russo finally goes down, and he's way shy of the original first down marker. That's for sure. So the first punt of the game.
Wow, for us, that's right.
Yeah, 11:28 to go in the half. First punt, I do believe. Henry Murphy, the punter. Now we got a nice crowd. This is very nice. Home field stands filling up. Far side, the visitors that were already here, there's probably about 30 of them. That's great. I mean, both teams need support. It's tough when you can't go to away games for the past year. Very difficult. You want your parents, you want your family there, and your friends, and the students. Murphy, nice spiral. They're going to let it roll.
Oh, what a Dover-Sherborn bounce.
Roll. Down to the 12. Maybe the 11. And that's where it's spotted.
Nice job. Nice job. You know, he punted it where they ain't, as they say. You know, and it just rolled. He got a really nice punt. Nobody was there. Just lofted it over into the corner, and it just kept rolling and rolling. Very nice. No, Grady Russo on that last play, I was going to say, you know, for those who are not old enough to, you should Google a guy named Fran Tarkenton.
Mm-hmm.
He was the original scrambler.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Original. Howard Cosell used to say, and Tarkenton's down. No, but wait! And he would scoot right around.
Was it speed or more agility?
I think agility.
He was tall.
Tarkenton?
Yeah, was he?
I
Yeah,
don't think he was that tall. Well,
good size, but
Yeah.
he knew how to run the football.
Yep.
Not always speed, flag on the play.
offside.
I think they jumped. Yeah, it's against Dedham. I'm going to watch the official. Does he give us any hand signals?
Yeah, it's against Dover-Sherborn. Yeah, the guy in the back down there.
Oh, the Raiders
the
are
white
offside.
hat? Yeah.
So, okay.
I know it's the first game.
Yeah.
Gotta
Is it
keep
always
up.
the guy who throws the flag that calls it, or is it
No,
the
it's the
official?
guy with the white hat, the official.
Okay. I'm going to watch him for the rest of the game. I'm not even going to watch the players. Just going to watch the official. I'm missing all these penalties.
That's why you get teammates here.
Good you hear. Donahue. Quick opener, handoff. I'm assuming it's DiVigilio, because that's who it usually is.
Went pretty much nowhere on that one.
What I don't understand so far is Matt Mamone, number 23, is also a running back. They got to break it up once in a while. Let somebody else run the ball. Because if everybody knows it's going to DiVigilio, that's who you play.
I know. I know it. That was kind of interesting. I thought we had him, and you know, it was really kind of interesting if it was like a half a second earlier. I think Willie Bowen would have came in from the side and got him, but he took off. The quarterback took off and got about, 7 yards?
No, it's 3rd and 3. He's back to the shotgun. He's going to pass. Donahue fades left, throws left. Got his man. Got his first down, too. Ball caught by Matt Mamone.
Nice little play by Dedham.
Mamone weighs 200 pounds. He's 6 foot tall. So he's got some beef to him.
He's got some beef to him, I'll tell you.
They're now lining up the far hash. Joe Powers goes wide receiver left. Donahue backing up. They watch the draw. So Dover-Sherborn very aware of what's going on. But the quarterback looks like he'd rather be at a dance. He's just moving his feet around. He drops back. Throws the left-handed pass. Got his man for basically nothing. Chris Schmidt with the catch.
Yeah, and I think he might have even got a little lost. You know, the interesting thing was the quarterback, I think, to be honest with you, I think he knew what the play was going to be, and Dover-Sherborn had lined up, the defense was so tight.
Mm-hmm.
They were so tight, there was nobody deeper than about 6 or 7 yards. And so when it was that short, they had nowhere to run.
Very conservative offense. Very vanilla.
Look at our defense, though. Our defense is right on the line.
Yeah, 10 guys up. Now he's going to pass. Throws it left side.
You know, I don't know what's up with them, but
Nobody there.
I don't know if it's total miscommunication with
had to
Dedham
be.
or what, but he didn't even turn around. That receiver number 5
Joe
didn't even
Powers
turn around.
was bursting down the far sideline. The ball was falling 10 yards short, and he was the last person here to know it. Yeah, you're right. It could be first game jitters. I don't know. But at some point, they got to put it together. 3rd down and about 6. My bet is he runs the ball. And he's running, throws, complete, and that is a first down.
That is a first down.
Pass complete to Matt Ryan.
Serious pass complete to Matt Ryan. Tackled by Emilio Cady.
And there's Emilio again.
Emilio.
That freshman, KB, on the tackle. Dedham from the near hash. 7:38 to go. 20-0 lead for the Raiders. They scored them all in the first quarter in their first 3 possessions. Quick handoff. DiVigilio, twist from 1. Speeds it upfield. Cuts to the 40-yard line. Nice 5-yard pickup.
That was nice.
Now the flag is hiding again.
Carried by the Nicholas.
Now it's out. So that breeze, whatever it is changing direction a lot during this game.
Three Raiders in on the tackle.
Every
No,
once in a while, I'd like to see the quarterback step over center rather than always being in the shotgun. We got a new quarterback, though. I was wondering about that. They changed
man.
quarterbacks, and they didn't tell me. Frank Desario is now the quarterback. I was wondering, was Donahue a lefty the whole game? No, the backup quarterback's a
Isn't that
lefty.
interesting?
So they changed quarterbacks, and Frank Desario, the backup, is in. And there must be a problem with Donahue. Either, I don't know, it's not being effective, maybe he's hurt. No idea.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they start targeting him because nobody's been catching the ball. He's a big boy.
He is, looks.
He's wide open.
Here's the thing. Now that we know the backup's in, the miscommunication is obvious.
Yeah,
Because he's throwing the ball all over the place and there's nobody there.
all over. And what's his name? That quarterback there?
Donahue.
Donahue was wide open on the sideline.
We saw Donahue last year. I knew he's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But now with the backup in there, it's like, oh my gosh, I got to start playing now? It's very difficult.
Yeah, I just don't think. I think they were trying something different, but it's obviously, like you said, it's the communication. They're not on the same game.
So we have an orange-footed punt coming up.
Nice cleats.
Fake.
Oh, it's a fake.
For DiVigilio going for the first down, runs near side to the 50.
And he's got it.
got his first down. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Dover-Sherborn. They are lucky there's no late flag because he spun out of bounds.
Yeah.
That was a nice dipsy-do play, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Poor kid fell right on the track. Missed the turf, got pushed. So he went about 15 feet right off the turf into the track.
Something was off because the punter kept calling out the count, and he wouldn't stop calling the count. It was like, why don't you snap the ball already? Because they were setting up the play. Nice play.
Yeah.
6:33 to go in the quarter.
That was something that Dedham needed. You know, the interesting thing, I see Russo out for defense all the time, and I think that it's that Cabby.
KB, yeah.
KB, EY.
You got size on KB. I know he's small. He's 5'8" and 145.
Yeah.
But you know something? If he can play defensive back at the high school level, good for him. Keep doing it. You don't need tremendous size.
No. I mean, in relation to high school versus college versus pros, 5'8's in the ballpark. If he's got speed, that's huge.
I was talking to a friend of mine over the weekend. They had a player for Stoughton High School many years ago, Ryan Lacasse. And then Mansfield had Omari Walker. And they both got drafted in the NFL. They played special teams. And you know something, you might say, well, they weren't in the starting offense, but they made the NFL.
That's right.
And that's all that counts.
That's all that
and
counts.
these kids were great running backs at high school, but they made the NFL.
Yeah.
It is so hard to do.
Can you imagine? I keep telling everybody. So, you know, there's what is it? 30 teams, 32 teams in the NFL, 55 on a team, and that's it. That's it. That's the amount of people on the whole entire planet that are playing in the NFL. So if you make it, I don't care if you're, special teams or what. You're one of the 55 of the 30 on the planet.
The quarterback turns around. Are you my tailback? Yes, I am. So DiVigilio behind this quarterback. Desario with the football. Now DiVigilio has it. Bursts out left side, looking for the marker. Turns upfield. And he's got himself some nice yardage all by himself.
Wow.
He's getting stronger.
You know, he just saw the hole and just kind of tiptoed right into about a 5-yard gain.
But if you
Maybe
think about
6.
sports, on a high school basketball team is 12 players, I think. It's the cheapest sport out there, probably next to soccer, maybe. And you got all these basketball teams all over the country. How many can make the NBA?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
the NBA is half the size of a football team, right?
Same
Each
thing,
team.
yeah.
Hard.
It's incredible.
So even if you sit on the bench, you've made it. And you get paid, too. Quarterback in trouble. Throws it. Nice play. Nice
Oh!
step. Johnny Bennett saved the touchdown.
Yep.
Joe Powers had his hands ready, and Bennett did it.
It was a little underthrown, but it was very catchable. And Bennett just popped his hand in there and altered the trajectory and incomplete. Nice play.
3rd and 5. This is 2-down territory for them. They've got to go.
After. So it's
Nice to
3rd
have-
down and 5.
Nice to have the student body in the background.
Yeah.
Quarterback and his coach talking about the play. He backs into the shotgun. Frank Desario, one back behind him. Looks downfield, throws a screen left to number 1, Matt Lombardi. Lombardi to the 32 maybe. See how they spot it. It may be a short 4th down to go. Oh.
Boy, I hope we got those expensive microphones where you can't hear the wind, because the wind certainly has picked up here.
You know what I need is a pillow, because this fence is grating my back. You know, the what do you call these? It's what do you call these fences? An iron
Chain link.
Chain link. Thank you. They should put little covers on them just for me.
At least it's covered in that green.
Yeah, that's true. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah, well, you're right. Desario from his 40, line drive, caught.
Nice.
Another first down.
Yeah.
And Joe Powers gets his hand on the ball.
And look who caught it. The quarterback. Yep. The ex-quarterback. I knew as soon as he came, they replaced him with that other secondary quarterback, that he was going to be a primary receiver. Nobody else was catching the ball except for that number 84 there. What's his name? Ryan.
Powers in the slot. Movement.
That's-
Yep.
yep.
As soon as you do it, they got to call it.
See, that's terrible.
I don't like that. That's stupid. Give the kid a chance to get back.
He didn't even really go
No.
over the neutral.
He moved a foot, a hand.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if you're going to call in, not call in the pros and let him get back, then let the kids play football. Let them get back.
I don't understand how this is helping the game.
Maybe they're trying to prevent that jump where he hurts somebody who's not ready for it. But it's football.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, how is this helping? Because at this age, you don't want kids to get hurt.
Desario. Long count. Looking around, trying to figure out what he's going to do. Has the football. Turns to the coffin corner end zone. Leap for the ball.
Oh.
Ball falls free, and we've got a 2nd down. Nice tie-up down there.
It was.
Poke down there. There were 3 defenders down there. Poke. Also, Henry Murphy. I'm looking. I think Luke Loeffler might have been down there as well. Nope, number 10. Dan Sullivan.
Danny.
.437, clock stopped on the incompletion. 20-0 Raiders, as you can see the little on our scoreboard clock.
So you know what's interesting right now? The way Dedham is lining up is they have 2 receivers to the far right, left, excuse me. And we've got Danny Sullivan and Bennett on them. And
Nobody to
then
the right.
nobody to the right.
Well, they're on the near side also. But Virgilio runs the football. He twists and turns and got himself maybe
he's
9
close.
yards.
He's close to a first down.
It was like nobody had started up his motor in the first quarter, and now he's going.
Right. You know, the interesting thing is, isn't that interesting? Because there was nobody to the right. They had 2 receivers to the left. They took Bennett and Danny Sullivan out of the play right away.
Okay, yeah.
And then they came right through, and they went to that left where there was less defenders. Interesting play.
Officials timeout. No, Dover-Sherborn timeout. They're second, I think, of the half. 4:17 to go. Diaz with 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, one missed extra point, and that's the score, 20-0. Each team has a turnover.
It's just a beautiful day here. The wind is actually offsetting it's probably in the 70s, or it was in the 70s.
It was 68 when I got out of my car, and I'm thinking, oh, it dropped 2 degrees.
Yeah.
But based on past history, I brought a jacket because I remember one game I didn't bring a jacket. You were all dressed warm. I didn't bring a jacket. And I was like, why didn't I bring a jacket?
I haven't brought my Dover-Sherborn cable TV baseball hat.
If I'd known you could bring your orange sweatshirt, I would have worn mine.
Oh.
And then we would have outshone the sun.
Right. You got some crew sweatshirts here.
You can see us coming a mile away.
Yep.
Think of the orange cones on the field. Mm-hmm. That's our sweatshirt. So now I'm looking. It's game started at 5. We're over an hour into the first half. It's usually a first half takes 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're way over that because of a lot of things going on here. Like here, delay. That was the longest timeout in the world. I think they've extended the timeouts so guys can get a drink, get a break. So everything's running a little longer.
Okay, that's okay.
First down.
Except in the freezing cold, that's not okay.
Mm-hmm. Southpaw, right side, man open, Powers, I think. Flag. I think I saw a flag, or did I? No flag. Just my imagination.
You know, and that's one of the receivers, Powers, the quarterback who got replaced because nobody was catching the ball.
Actually, the quarterback, I got to tell you, the quarterback was Donahue. 50 Powers.
Oh, 15. Yeah. Excuse me.
So we haven't seen the quarterback. Here on the sidelines wondering, what did I do wrong?
I don't even see him on the sidelines.
I see a 16 over there. I don't see him either. Maybe he's hurt.
Maybe.
But Powers has been a slot man for most of this game.
Okay.
Longest count in the world. Got it. Fake. Left side. Was that a spot pass and the receiver wasn't in the spot?
You know, it was just a great rush by Tim Cofield, and he forced him to throw the ball, and, you know, I don't know. I don't think...
Good pick up by you because I do. There's something way off there, and Cofield can make you go way off.
Yeah. He pressured him to throw the ball.
I am looking for 15 in the sideline. I do not see their quarterback.
It's weird. Huh, because he's a big kid, too.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
Yeah.
Pass bounces on the ground. Bringing up 4th down and 9.
I think they have to go for it.
They do, yeah. Even if they had a field goal kicker, a field goal's not going to help you when you're down 20-0.
No. No, it'd be a tough field goal, too, with the wind.
And from the near hash mark, you're kicking at an angle. Might as well go for it. They should call a timeout. They really should. They could use one right here. But trips to the left. One receiver to the right. The quarterback, Desario, in the shotgun. Has the ball. Protection breaking down for the end zone.
He's open.
Caught.
There he is.
Touchdown.
Yep. That was a really nice pass play. Really nice pass. And he just circled around and beat everybody. All the defenders did not go far enough back.
6'4", 6'3", Matt Ryan with the catch.
Yep. Got to give it credit. That was a good play. So, no field goal for them, but a touchdown. You know, and there was decent pressure by the front line, too. It was just a nice play by Dedham. Sometimes you just have to accept it was a nice play. And that's good.
20-7, Dedham back in it.
So we got 3 minutes, 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Raiders 20, the guest Dedham Marauders 7. I can feel the sun is starting to go down as it's on our backs.
But see, you've got the orange sweatshirt, so it holds the sun's rays for the next hour.
Isn't the blue darker? Are they keeping the colors?
The blue sweatshirt here that I'm wearing doesn't hold anything.
Okay.
It's sad. It's funny, you have a Bruins mask and I have a St. Louis Blues mask on.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about it, did
No,
we?
no.
We're back to the Stanley Cup playoffs, huh?
That's right. We was robbed.
I still have that pennant you bought me.
Good.
It's up on my wall. I'll never take it down. I think they're going to bury it with me. But I'll wipe your handprints off first. Line drive comes way up in the air. Bennett takes it at his own 8. Bennett to the 20. That's where he stopped.
Johnny Bennett on the return. Host of Marauders on attack. That'll be Raider ball.
So he took the ball right around the goal line, right? He wasn't in it, because if he was in it and caught it, they would have called the play. Interesting. Boy, Dedham's got another big boy out there. It's number 72. He's on the line.
Okay, I see the other quarterback. You know, I don't know why I thought their quarterback was number 15, Dylan Donahue. He's number 7. You know why?
No.
Because I put it down on my roster. I have a little mini roster I use, a cheat sheet, and I put him down as 15 for some dumb reason. Actually, Dylan Donahue, the starting quarterback, is number 7. He is on the sideline. There is no 15 in their roster. Well,
All right.
anywho.
No worry.
Here comes Nick Rinaldi for his best run of his career. Rinaldi with, I don't know, 20?
About 20, I would say.
Let's see
Absolutely.
where they spot it. 20, 25, 27, 28, 29. Let's call it 30.
Yeah, ball's on the 44 now.
Wow, what a run.
That's
30
wonderful.
yards.
Wonderful.
2:48 to go. Nick Rinaldi, when he went down, he got up and he jumped like he'd never been tackled. He was so excited. To the line of scrimmage they come. Got a slot wide out to the right and a slot wide out to the left. Dedham wanted a timeout. They're not going to get it. Run by Rinaldi, stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Dedham just had penetration on that play. Probably a yard loss, maybe.
Flynn wanted a timeout, but it worked to his advantage that he didn't get it. But I don't know if he may have used one. He's got a whole bunch he could use if he wants to stop the clock. .219 left. Plenty of time to do plenty of things. Raiders come to the line of scrimmage. They send Loeffler left, Britton the slot left, a wide out to the right, and a wing to the right. And remaining the setback is Rinaldi. In motion is Britt. Timeout. You know, Russo had the presence of mind. He didn't like what he saw and called timeout.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh! So much for that
You know,
theory.
it did take a long time to get to the line of scrimmage. You might have heard the PA in the background. Delay of game.
That's
Forget it, Grady
hysterical.
Russo. You get no credit for that.
That's hysterical.
I'm surprised we haven't had more of those in the first game. Really. You've
Yeah.
mentioned it.
I'm surprised Dedham hasn't. They've had a lot of long
Slow
calls.
getting to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
Oh, Grady ran for about
Nice
10 right
pickup.
there.
Russo, maybe even 11. First
him.
down.
Yeah, he got 13 on that play.
That's not a first down. Sorry, they were penalized.
No, it's not a first down yet.
Sorry, yep, third down.
Yeah, they're a couple yards short.
Third down at the 50. They're 4 yards short. Clock running down to a minute and a half. Center comes to the line. I believe that's Daly.
56.
Motion by Bennett. Bennett with the football.
Oh,
Bennett
fumbles,
drops the
fumbles.
football. That ball looks like white shirts
Looks
fell
like
on
white
it.
shirt.
Oh boy, definitely Dedham.
It wasn't a clean handoff. Bennett never really accepted it correctly.
He took off without the ball in a sense.
Yeah,
Ball at midfield.
I think. Yeah, we still must have. Oh, yeah, timeout, Dedham. Still our ball.
DS recovered.
Yeah, I don't
Dedham
see
and
it.
I were both sure that they lost the ball. Well, what do we know?
Brings up a 4th and 5.
Oh my gosh, 4th and 5. Okay. First game jitters. By the way, there's a great bagel place in downtown Dedham, just in case you ever get there.
Dedham.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's next to their little community cinema that's not open. A nice bagel place. Okay, that's my free plug for the day.
There you go. They got nice locks down there.
Yeah,
Lox
we
and
do, actually.
bagels. Yeah.
And the guy who's the baker, he
Yeah.
also works the sales floor. And not all the bagels are labeled. He says, "Tell me what you want. I put them out. I'll get them for you." He's a young guy. He just really loves what he's doing.
That's
If you
awesome.
love your job, what do they say?
You
It's
don't-
not work, right?
You're not working a day if you love your job.
All right, we got doubles on both sides. Twin receivers. Big play.
Whoa.
High snap. Grady has it. Russo throws down the center of the field. Knocked away.
Oh
It was a
my
home run ball.
goodness.
Smith knocked it away.
gracious! At the last second,
That was touchdown all the way.
number 4 for Dedham just stuck his hand out, extended it as far as he could, and just touched the ball.
Yeah. You can't fault the quarterback or the receiver. It's just a nice defensive play.
No, I mean, I think Grady threw it as far as he could, and he was down pretty far, and it just...
So it'll be interesting with 50 seconds to go in the half. What will Dedham do?
You know, if Dedham scores here, they're right back in the game.
Sure are. They got timeouts to work with. They've only burned one, I believe, maybe two. I've got one, but that's unofficial. DS making some adjustments. Polk's coming off, I believe. No, Polk's getting instructions. I think he's staying on the field. Yes, he is. They're just adjusting their D. They're dropping back. The quarterback drops, throws, caught.
Oh, my goodness.
First catch for Jack Miles. Miles has not always been in the game, I think, but now it's a nice catch for him and a first down. Move the chains.
You know, that looked like a professional play.
Mm-hmm.
He just went right over, extended out, caught the ball in the air on a full extension reach.
Quarterback is trouble. Runs for his life. He's got 5, maybe 6. 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. They need to use a timeout.
He's going to try to
Dedham waste their life away.
I don't know. How many timeouts do they
They
have?
must have at least one.
Well,
Maybe not. He grounds the ball. Okay.
that was
They
silly.
didn't have
Yeah,
any
it was-
timeouts. There's been so much stoppage of play. We missed timeouts.
I don't know, man.
They must just run out of them.
They must have one left or something. Or maybe none left. I don't know.
Well, they should have used it then because they just used half the clock up. There's 15
They
seconds
did.
to go in the half.
So it comes down to basically this is their last play
They
for the
could
quarter.
have 2.
They could,
I doubt it.
but I doubt it.
I
too.
doubt it.
Yeah,
Go to the end zone. I'll go out of bounds. They got 2 downs to work with, so everybody's ready but the quarterback. So DeSario finally deciding at the 30-yard line he wants the football. DiVigilio to his right. Trips to the right. A single receiver left. He looking to the right. Line drive, caught. trouble if he doesn't go out of bounds. And he does go out of bounds with 8 seconds to go, 7.6 to be exact, in the half.
And they let that clock run for about a second more.
Yeah. That frustrates me. It does, for either team.
I know. It's not fair.
Hit the button. I wonder, could there be a delay in the clock when you hit it? I hope not. When you hit the clock,
right,
it shouldn't be a half second.
No,
No.
that was 0.8 of a second.
That's a big, that's almost a full
It
second.
is.
Yeah. From the near hash, Frank Desario, in charge of his team, drops back for the last play. Into the end zone! Picked off by
he could go all the way!
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, my
Bye-bye.
goodness.
Touchdown!
What a way to end the quarter and the half. Wow, that was
82 yard pick.
that was incredible. I think it was longer than 92 probably, right? Because they were going for the end zone.
Well, I'm going by the marker over there. I could be wrong.
All right.
It's at least 82 with the ball. The marker was on the 12, so I just
Could
thought
be.
maybe 88.
88?
No, I'll go with 88. I like that.
Yeah. That was incredible. And that was a very hard ball. That was like those receivers for Dedham have always caught lately in this second quarter. They've been catching the more faster, harder throws by the quarterback. And that was definitely one of them.
Murphy, true.
That was definitely one of them. And what a play.
What a half.
Yeah.
So we will take a brief 10-minute break. You may watch the field of action as the sun sets in the west.
Yeah, I was just thinking, they got to turn the lights on, don't they? You think they're going to?
Yeah, they should at halftime.
Yeah.
So we'll take a small pause,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back for the second half of this game. This is Dover-Sherborn, Cable TV.
Vaccine is a critical tool to protect yourself and end the pandemic.
But you might have questions about its safety.
The same safety measures used for all vaccines were used for the COVID vaccine.
Tens of thousands participated in vaccine trials to prove it's safe.
Since then, millions of people of all races and ethnicities have gotten the vaccine and experienced only mild side effects.
I got the vaccine to protect myself, my family, and my patients.
When it's your turn, trust the facts. Get the vax.
My wife started acting strange. One side of her face was drooping down.
I knew something was wrong, just didn't know what.
I wasn't exactly sure, but it looked like a stroke.
Even so, you wasted no time calling 911.
I knew you needed an ambulance.
The EMTs started treating me right away and notified the hospital.
Call 911 at any sign of stroke. Care starts when the ambulance arrives. First responders and hospitals are working to keep you safe during COVID.
Both teams have returned to their respective sidelines. I'm Bruce Glazer. Art Crandall is off in the parking lot somewhere. So let's give you a rescoring capsule of this game. First quarter, 10:53 left. Almost, instantly. Dover-Sherborn, Grady Russo to Mike Polk for a 60-yard touchdown. No extra point made. A few minutes later, Russo scored himself on a quarterback keeper, 15-yard run. Then with 4:37 to go in that same first quarter, a punt return by Johnny Bennett of 65-plus yards for the score. Dedham finally scored at 3:06 to go in the second quarter on a 36 approximately yard pass from quarterback Frank Desario to Matt Ryan. And then, in the closing seconds of the half, Nick Rinaldi sparked his crowd with a roughly 88-yard interception for a touchdown. And that's where we are, 27-7, Dover-Sherborn. This is the first of 5 games these teams will play this season. Dover-Sherborn is back here in a few days on the 28th with a game against Millis. That's an 11 o'clock Sunday morning game. I believe it's also Palm Sunday. The following week they go to a Saturday game at Bellingham in the mid-morning. Then they come back here for a Medway game at 6:30, I believe, that evening. And their final game will be at Norton High School in the second week in April. So, DS kicking off. Henry Murphy ready to shoot it right to left. and the ball squibs once again on the ground. And guess who's returning it? Number 1, Matt Lombardi. Lombardi to the near side, and he's knocked down. Loose ball! And picking up, I'm not sure. It's Dedham ball. So the clock's running down with less than a minute to go in the half. And I'm looking over the parking lot, and there's a guy with an orange sweatshirt running around. I'm thinking, what's he doing over there?
He should be here.
You know what I'm noticing?
What?
On Mick Rinaldi's return, never yell with a face mask on, because your carbon dioxide comes right back into your mouth. I've been coughing the entire halftime.
Well, you know, think of what these boys are going through. They got to wear masks.
What? Who? I'm sorry, what?
The team, do they
Absolutely.
wear masks?
Yeah, they're supposed to. That's the golden rule. I think with a face guard on, it kind of like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Quarterback remains the southpaw. He hands off. David Chiglio for a first down.
Danny Sullivan throws himself down to make that tackle.
Make that David Giglio is his name. I'm Bruce Glazer. He's Art Crandall for the parking lot. And we're watching the second half of this game, 27-7. Dedham trailing Dover-Sherborn. We welcome you all into our live stream. Danny Murphy on camera. Debbie Glazer on stats. And she told me in the first half we had 3 turnovers for Dedham and 2 for Dover-Sherborn.
There we go!
Going the other way. Henry Murphy.
Henry Murphy, just right there, jumps up, 2-hand, grabbed the ball, brings it back down, and goes for about 10 yards.
Talk about a momentum.
Wow. That's 2 in a row to end their drives. One with no time left on the clock in the second quarter for a touchdown. And now on their first drive of the game, which they were doing pretty well.
And then on the second, Dedham's first possession, they fumbled the ball away, and DS scored on that.
Yeah.
That was back in the first quarter. So DS with the football. They move straight up the field.
You know, Grady just like
Russo, 15 yards.
Just took his hand and just went, okay, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm pushing off of this guy, and going straight. Great blocking up
Russo,
front.
15 there, 30. He's got well over 50, maybe 60 yards running. In your first game of your career as a starting quarterback, that's pretty good.
It's awesome.
So I did check. The center is Derek Daly. He's wearing 56. Over center is Russo. Fresh set of downs to work with. Sends Britt in motion. Handoff to the touchdown man himself, Rinaldi, with a 1-yard pickup. I was talking to the Aid and Britt's parents at halftime.
Oh.
The father runs the chains on the far side, and his wife says to me, he just loves doing it. He loves just being in the mix. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you know how that is. Me too. Right in the mix, having fun.
I think I'm not sure if they're volunteers, they get paid. Now, if they get paid, all bets are off.
Right.
You run one, I'll run the other one.
That's
Can
right.
you see you and me running chains?
Yeah.
We'd make the Keystone Cops look good.
Look it up.
2nd and 10. Russo, flip pass. I don't know what that was.
That
to
was
Bennett.
the plan.
Turns it back in.
Yep, that was the play.
That's a new misdirection, I guess.
Yeah, the quick boom and release and give it to him.
4 yards, 3rd and 5.
You know, the person who would invent windshield wipers for eyeglasses would make a mint. You know, they fog up on you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to complain for the whole
Well, you
second
know
half.
what is interesting? When the sun was up and it was hotter, we didn't fog up. But now that the temperatures dropped a little bit, we're fogging up.
Russo on his own. Spins away from two.
That was
Finally,
a-
the third one trips
oof.
him up. And he's very close to a first down, but I think he's a couple yards short.
You know, and with his legs like that, I mean, that was a really nice turn and spin and jump. But boy,
Grady really is triple limping. Compared to the first quarter, he's limping a lot. No. Don't run the ball anymore. I don't think he wants to run it off, but I'm not sure if he can do that.
yeah.
The nose of the ball is on the 35-yard line. All right, maybe it's the 30. It is the 30, isn't it? They have to reach the 28, I think. Timeout, Russo.
Timeout, Raiders.
That is the first timeout of the second half. I do not like his limp whatsoever.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. So as we mentioned that Dan Sullivan is warming up for the Raiders, I got a feeling he'll be in sooner rather than later. Because you've got a safe lead of 27-7, and you have a good chance to get the sophomore and give him some reps.
Yes,
And I think Russo has to get off that leg.
I do too.
There are no playoffs in this 5-game season. And matter of fact, it's intentionally short so they can have a longer spring season for baseball and lacrosse.
Interesting.
And lacrosse. And so they can have playoffs. Because last year, they got rooked royally when the pandemic hit. They didn't have any season at all. At least the other sports got to play. But baseball and lacrosse will have playoffs this season. And good for them. Russo, corner, left side.
Almost
Out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Led him just a little too far out of bounds. Even if he had caught the ball, it would have been out of bounds.
Now, Debbie and I were talking about this in halftime. This is the second turnover in downs. That's considered a turnover. I thought, well, they didn't get picked off, but the word turnover, she said, is in there, so it has to be a turnover, right?
I don't think it counts toward the quarterback, though, right?
No, it shouldn't. No. It's a team turnover
Yeah.
with Apple turnover. That's it, never again. Dedham with the ball. They down by 20. And a chance with 8:07 to go in the third, a long chance because there's a lot of time to go in this game.
That was definitely a misdirection play. That was a very good one, too.
Leo on the carry.
So it was the
Good
handoff going in, huh?
They're going with a no huddle, which is a good idea because it takes them so long to snap the ball anyways. Just go with the no huddle. It'll take the same amount of time as a regular huddle. He's at Desario's. You got that one, huh?
Yeah.
Desario's ready. Drops back to the shotgun. Sneaks up a little bit. Calls about 300 plays.
How can this not be delay a game?
And the
all
coach
time?
yelling out to him, I don't get this. That's not delay of game. Unbelievable. Sophomore southpaw. Oh! He threw the wrong shoulder of number 83, whose name we do not have on our roster. But it was on the wrong shoulder. Otherwise, he was off the races, and I correct myself. Number 33 was the intended receiver, Harley, who has a last name that I can
He
find.
was wide open,
Yes,
too,
Harley
though.
was
He
wide
was open, and it would have been a great catch.
Harley Ramirez.
He turned the wrong way, though.
Was it, he
Or
turned the wrong way.
yeah.
He turned one way, the ball went the other way.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Third down.
Uh-oh.
Drops the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Dover-Sherborn ball.
I don't know.
I think so. Quarterback didn't get there. Oh, wait a minute,
He
he's
got
got it. What?
Yeah.
He must have had
I
four
think,
arms.
I don't know if it was Mr. Oldfield or just kind of tried to get it,
Yeah.
but didn't quite get it. And
Yeah,
the quarterback-
Desario got lucky there. He was in the right
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So they're going to They're going to punt. A good option. Nato waits for the ball. I believe this is Johnny Bennett by himself. What you don't want to do is kick it to him. They do it again. Fake. Did Vigilio this time. I'm sorry. I didn't like that at all.
No.
Because you can't fool them twice.
You know, and the way Dover-Sherborn had their defense, we were all stacked. And like you said, the only one back there. There was no, like, middle ground either.
There was no middleman, on a punt.
No.
Also, what gave it to me was he started the long count again. Like, okay, long count. And you said, wait a minute, he did that before. And Dover-Sherborn said, we know what's coming.
Yep.
And now look where you give him the ball at the 34-yard line. I'm sorry, that was not a heads-up play by Dedham.
And the lights were on. They're in Norris Seal Field.
Did they go on halftime?
Now at quarterback for the Raiders, number 10, Daniel Sullivan.
So the announcement is made. Daniel Sullivan comes in at quarterback. The sophomore will get his first snap at the varsity level. And Grady Russo gets a break. Line drive tipped and caught by Aiden Britt, I think. No, it's Johnny Bennett. Johnny Bennett for 20, inside the 20. And he goes out of bounds and close to the 15-yard line.
Wow. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. Nothing wrong with that. First play was a nice pass, a little tip. Still caught by Johnny Bennett, and he went right down the side.
19-yard pickup.
Not bad.
Not bad for your first play.
Not at all. That's wonderful.
Daly leads him up to the line of scrimmage. Sullivan getting his second rep. Sullivan, short drop, end zone. Loeffler tips it.
Nope.
Couldn't catch it.
No.
Luke Loeffler, the four-sport athlete, that ball just out of his reach.
Just out of his reach is right. It was just a little bit. Good defensive coverage there.
Yeah.
You know, they had him right. Had him kind of trapped. He couldn't reach too far because he was right into the defense. So
Sullivan listed at 5'10" and a meager 150.
You know, a lot of times people don't develop until they're older.
I'm still waiting. You
See a growth spurt?
You set me up for that.
Right.
It's not coming, trust me. Sullivan hands off. Coming left side. Turning it back in. It's
wow.
Luke Rinaldi to the goal line. Is he in? Yes!
And touchdown!
Luke Rinaldi would not be stopped.
That's tremendous. You know,
Nick. I'm sorry, it's Nick.
Yeah, it was as he was going down. They were Dedham trying to rip the ball from him the whole entire time, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, are they gonna rip it out? Is he gonna fumble? But he held on to that ball and just went right down the side.
Just want to correct, Luke is the younger brother of Nick. And during the basketball season, it took me a while to figure that out, who was who. But I did by the last game. But that was Nick on the touchdown because Luke's not playing football. Murphy is, and he line drives it through.
And it's good. And it's good.
So if you look at it, Luke Rinaldi has over 100 yards total yardage on an interception and this touchdown score. He's got about 103 yards just on those two plays.
I would have thought it would have even been more.
Well, it is overall, but I don't get those two plays. Yeah.
I mean, no, that's right. He's just been good, and him and Bennett with the good long runs and everything this time.
And you know when you see it, a good team like the basketball championship team a couple of years ago, good teams have depth, and they don't let you key on one player because that one player can have a bad game.
Yeah.
And you've got this team. This team has versatility. They have a lot of players who can make it work. And they look very strong. Dedham does look weak, however. But give the Raiders a lot of credit. They're spreading the ball around. These guys have speed, they have ability, and they're playing their hearts out themselves and the crowd.
And you know, I've seen some really good play calling from Coach
Ryan.
this game. Yeah, Coach Ryan. And you know, I don't think we saw that last year, the different type of plays.
You know, I've been thinking about that as you said it, and I think Steve Ryan was very conservative the last couple of years.
Yeah.
In 2018-19 when he took over the football helm. And I think a lot depends on who you've got on your team.
I'm sure.
What can they handle?
What assets
physically
do you have?
and mentally.
Yeah, yeah.
And you adapt as you go. Because as a coach, if you don't adapt, you're not in good shape.
No.
And he's adapted to this team. They got speed. They spread it out well. They got good hands. And they know how to play football. Timeout.
Timeout Raiders. Second charge timeout of the half.
Raiders now have used 2 timeouts. They scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. They scored 1 in the second, 1 here in the third. Dedham squeezing a touchdown in between, and that's why it's 27-34, 34-7 with 5:17 to go. And of course, I keep saying the score, and you've got it right in front of you in that little corner camera shot we have. So I probably shouldn't have to say it as much.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Nick Rinaldi probably saying to himself, maybe I should have played football last year too? It's a tough sport.
It is a tough sport. You get hurt. And you know, everybody thinks hockey is a tough sport, and it is. And people go, oh, lacrosse. But lacrosse is a tough sport, too.
Yeah. You ever pick up a lacrosse ball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's thick. And in a cold day, you get hit by it.
Oh,
Whoa!
yeah, it hurts. And there's not a lot of padding in lacrosse.
No. Nice pass, nice catch, nice knockdown.
Yep.
At the 36. Henry Moore on the tackle. The ball was caught by Jack Malia, who I called Miles earlier because I had the wrong pair of glasses on. Absolute truth. Matt Ryan way out to the left. Looks one way, throws the other. Throws near sideline. Man not open. Incomplete pass for Chris Schmidt.
This area attempt incomplete to Chris Schmidt.
You know, think about this as we're winding down the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about the whole game, other than the personal foul and the delay of game, they played an outstanding football game, especially for an opener after this long COVID delay.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Quarterback on 3rd and short. Line drive, knocked away.
Nice play.
Mecky Robinson, I believe, 51.
Yeah. Mackie Robinson just deflected that right down. It's like, not in my yard. Boom.
Boom. If you look off to your left, the stands are filled over there with students and parents.
Yeah. Oh, boy, they're not social distancing, though.
Should I go over there?
I wouldn't.
I want to live.
I know.
So it's 4th and short. Are they going for it?
They got to go for it.
Cesario with the football. Short pass, caught. And the problem is, where he caught it, he had nothing but blue shirts around him, turnover and downs.
But he's got it. No, he got it. It's a
He
first
got it?
down.
No way.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe I
He
could
made
do
it by about half a yard.
Maybe they need help with the chains over there. I could go and help them. All right.
Yeah.
Reset. First down. The ball's at the 41, I think. Desario's played well, but they're in a big hole. Desario runs, and Cofield says, not in my house, as you said. By the way, that Macumbo commercial.
That's right.
It's funny. Yeah, it's hard to understand, but you know what he's saying.
Right. Right. Kind of funny.
It's well done.
It is.
I didn't like him throwing the box of cereal up in the air in the grocery store.
No.
I thought that was overdoing it. The poor little kid's probably traumatized.
Yeah, I know.
Desario, short drop, rolls out to his left. In
Uh-oh,
trouble. Cofield
Cofield.
says, I'm your friend. Down you go.
I'm your friend.
Cofield has a big family contingent off to our left. A lot of family and friends over there for him.
Good for him.
The kid is going to go places. Hopefully his grades are up and he gets to go to a good school and he plays some football.
If that's what he wants to do, I think
That's what he wants to do, yeah.
That's right.
Logan Lancaster just came off. Both coaches yelling out what they want on offense and defense.
So this is a good game where we've got our second stringers in on the field now.
Coming this way.
Serious pass incomplete intended for number 16, Jack Malia.
I don't think they're going to fake punt when it's fourth at about 20-something.
It's almost 20. What's the clock say?
It is
19,
20.
yeah.
19
to go.
19, yeah. Fourth and 19, no, you don't fake it, right?
No, it's too far in the hole.
Not only too far, they're deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
Crazy. Nito puts the right leg. Uh-oh. He hit the wrong part of the football. Takes a Dover-Sherborn roll, and he goes out of bounds in front of the bench.
Oh, he wishes he had that over again.
You're not
I don't
kidding.
even think he got to the first mark. I don't think he would have made the first
It
down.
looks like he didn't kick it off his toe, but off the upper part of his boot,
Yeah.
like the upper sole.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as an upper sole?
Yeah, I know what you mean. What's that called? The arch, the high arch, or on the top?
With a shoe leather, the shoe lace thingies are.
Yeah, yeah. Instep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds better than what I wasn't saying.
All right.
DS ball at the 48 of Dedham. Handoff. Uh-oh. Nothing. That was the first running play, I believe, for Charlie Budd
I think
in
so
the backfield.
too. Yeah.
Backfield by number 61, James McCarthy.
Budd is 6 foot, 175.
Huh. Janie Sullivan coming in with the play.
Logan Lancaster now in its center, number 55. Britt in motion. Flip the Britt. Comes around end. Looks upfield. Past the first down marker, the line of scrimmage, actually.
The line of
And
scrimmage,
picks
yeah.
up 2. He ran about 15, but he only picked up 2.
But it was a completion. So he's got that going for him.
Do you remember being a kid and you couldn't watch much hockey on TV? We didn't know how hard these guys work on a 30, 40-second hockey shift on the ice. They're exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
And until you watch a game on TV for any period of time, you don't realize how hard athletes have it.
Oh, yeah.
They go up and down. And then you watch the officials. Yeah, okay, skating's a lot easier than running up and down a football or a basketball field or a
Right.
soccer field, but still, it's a lot of work.
Right.
And the officials are the only ones who don't come off the floor, the ice,
Right.
or the field.
Right. But when you skate, you're doing sprints for the entire
Yes.
30 to 40 seconds.
Then you got to stop at a huff and go the other way.
Right.
Bennett looking for an opening. Bennett turns.
No
Bennett comes to the
opening.
45.
Nothing.
And it's fourth and short.
Yeah, they.
Fourth and long, actually.
Yeah, I think about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it almost feels like even though the quarter's winding down, and we got one more quarter to go, it seems like Dedham and Dover-Sherborn, we've come to the realization 34-7.
Don't use your timeouts. Remember the games we did? It would be like this, 34-7, and the coach goes, "I got a minute left. I'm going to call a timeout."
Yeah.
And we're thinking, "No, coach. We all want to go home and have dinner now,
I
coach.
know.
Warm the bus up." If you had that idea an hour ago, it might have worked.
Right.
So, 4th down. They're going for it. 4th and about 7. Pass. Nobody there.
Wasn't there. A little too far ahead.
Just a little bit outside.
14, Michael Polk. The Raiders turn it over and downs. 1st and 10, Dedham.
So we've got 7.8 seconds left in this third quarter.
So if you're Dedham, do you stop putting it up in the air now? It's not a very reliable offense, but what do you got to lose?
You know, if I was Dedham right now, what I would start doing is trying some of the plays that, not running, but maybe either short passes or some of the trick plays right now.
And you know something? Right now, Dedham is in game mode to play Bellingham this coming weekend. That's what they got to set up for now.
Yeah.
Because they've got to get better in a few days. On a misdirection play, you're looking at Joe Powers coming out of his receiver position.
You know, one of the things that I find interesting, and I alluded to this earlier, where I think our coach, Coach Ryan, is changing up the plays. We talked about that a little bit. And what I think the Dedham coach is doing is not really changing their plays up, because based on the way our defense is so close to the line, they still are doing a lot of running plays or a handoff and expecting miracles, if you will, to get through 11 guys to get big yards, and it's not happening. We're playing pretty aggressive defense. And
you leave me to say two things related to that. They're not adjusting at all. Like they say, they're staying in the same template.
Yeah.
It's not changing.
No.
And I think the coach knows, the Dedham coaching staff knows, we cannot beat Dover-Sherborn. They know that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't be creative and try different things and get your team ready for next week.
Right.
Our Raiders wears the sail rack over the snack shack. Welcome to this MIAA football game.
So fourth quarter of 12 minutes will start. They were talking about Super Bowls in the future, high school Super Bowls, making the quarters 10 minutes so you get all the games at Gillette Stadium. Nice idea, but and it's cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the good side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're cutting down the game. But I guess maybe to get it'd be nice if all the teams could play at Gillette, because that's an honor to play at a professional stadium.
Oh, yeah.
So I think more than actually the length of the game, it's getting all the teams in. I don't know if that'll happen.
So how long is a quarter in basketball?
It's 8 minutes at high school, and pros are what, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Right. So why is a basketball game much shorter than the other sports? So a quarter in football is 15 minutes. Even in high school, 12 minutes in high school.
Your question is why? Who came up with 48?
Yeah, right?
And colleges are 2 20-minute halves, right?
Right.
I don't know. That's a darn good question. That is your homework assignment. There must be a reason for it. Yeah. Why is it an hour? 4 15-minute quarters.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I've always wondered about that. And these basketball players get so much money for 48 minutes.
I know. Yeah. And they still complain.
I know.
Man in motion. Desario. Hands, what was that? It was a slow running play. Well, I was wondering if Powers had the ball, he was waiting for his offense to open up a hole, and finally he said, I'll do it on my own. And that's what happened.
I think he
Moved the
got
change,
a first down.
gentlemen.
Yeah,
First down.
yeah.
Carried by Powers.
See, another thing, I thought the clock stopped when the chains were moved.
I guess.
Could maybe
Well, do they have a rule about how many points ahead or
the
something?
differential. Maybe, and you keep running things.
Yeah, maybe.
We wanted that last year, remember? It was a game, I think it was Medway was killing us, I think. It's like, please just keep running the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, we got all kinds of motion there. They knew it. It was Jack Malaya. He ran in motion. Somebody popped back and was like, this play is dead.
Start offense.
Coming back 5 yards.
You know, and the thing that killed him about the motion is he didn't go laterally. He went forward.
Right, right.
And if he had gone laterally, that's acceptable.
Right.
That's legal. But he went forward.
And as soon as he did it, he said, "Oh, my bad."
You could see his head nod back.
Lefty throws to the end zone. That was catchable. And that was the nice defensive breakup as well.
Unbelievable.
The ball was intended for Matt Ryan, the tallest player on the offense out there. He should have had that.
Yeah.
And you know what happened? He let it hit his chest protector, and it bounced off. I had this dream where we'll play next season 10 games, maybe more. Di close to a first down, and hopefully make the playoffs next season. And the other part of that is it'd be nice to do a game without masks on. Let's see how they spot this. Hey, Cam, while you're here, can you turn up our headset audio a little bit? Yeah, can you?
Please. Yeah.
Oh, does it? I'm sorry. Okay.
There's Jack. What's up, Jack?
That's better. Thank you. So Jack Daly and Cam Crandall doing Instagram photos that you can see, not photos, but video, where you can see live replays of the game. Say it again?
DS Cable TV.
Thank you.
DS Cable TV on Instagram.
That's a lot.
DS Cable TV. Not too bad. And Miss Pfeiffer. And Sebastian. Tell these guys with the crew shirts.
Nobody told me.
You should have worn it.
Nobody told me.
You didn't get the memo?
I was saving it till Sunday.
You can wear it Sunday.
Okay. And then you won't, right?
I will.
All right, we'll both wear orange on Sunday.
Yep.
We'll scare everybody out of here. Handoff. Maybe. No. Pass to the end zone.
Oh, touchdown.
Nice touchdown.
Nice
Joe
catch.
Powers earned that one. 26-yard pass.
touchdown.
The quarterback's looking good.
Nice job.
This area's pass caught by number 5, Joe Powers, for a Dedham touchdown, bringing the score to Dedham 13, DS 34.
Even the PA announcer wants to go home.
Uh,
They're going to go for the extra point.
You know, when the wind's not blowing, thanks, Cam. When the wind's not blowing, it's reasonable. It's still warm.
They're going for 2.
Yeah.
Why not? Desario puts Powers in motion. Powers the ball. He's going to throw the corner.
Did he catch it? He caught it.
2 points.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
And that is Matt Ryan, I do believe.
Halfback option by Joe Powers, complete to number 84, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Conversion, bringing the score
Sounds like a quarterback for Atlanta.
with 9:32 remaining in the
Certainly does. 34-14. It's a little more respectable for them.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, while we have a couple seconds,
Sure.
I want to remind everybody that Mika Gadd, who's number 52, Mika, he's got a sports show. It's called Unpopular Opinion, and it's on Dover-Sherborn Cable TV. It's really a good show. And don't forget the Instagram, DS Cable TV.
And we expect to see him on the offensive line when Dover-Sherborn gets the ball. I would expect he might be in the game.
I would expect.
Well, he's over there on the
See him right
sideline.
over there, yeah. I see him.
Warming up.
Yep. Onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they're lined up for it, aren't
Yep.
they? Got to go 10 yards. It doesn't.
It doesn't matter now.
No.
No.
Well, that was a bounce and a recovery.
Yep.
And Anthony Iantoska is the lucky man who picked up the football. Bounced off a Dover-Sherborn player. It didn't have to go 10 yards after that. It's a free ball.
I think, unfortunately, it was Loeffler.
Where?
Right there.
Loeffler.
Yep. Tried to aggressively grab it, and it popped out, unfortunately. And, well.
What do they say? Never take your foot off the gas because someone will catch up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a well-known sports analogy.
Yeah, and what did they used to say? The prevent D is like to prevent you from winning, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You get that
It's like the hockey team that says, okay, we'll just play defense, and you lose the game because you stop playing.
Yeah.
Same thing with the prevent defense. You give the team momentum, you just never know. Then you can't get it together yourself in offense.
Wide open.
Pass, complete. And twisting out of it is Chris Schmidt.
Wow.
Down to the 22-yard line. Whoa, that was some pass, huh?
That was a good pass.
I'm adding it up. Hold on, 12, 28, 50 yards? About 50. Half a field.
That's amazing.
Now you got a quarterback. He knows he can do it. He's on fire. Look at him go. Desario running for another 10 yards. And the far sideline cheers. And I think a lot of this is Dover-Sherborn relaxed. And they're putting, other players into the game.
Yeah.
And
which is okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
And you got a big lead, and
Yep.
you'll probably hang on, but...
And, since there is no playoffs this year, points are not counting toward the overall and
that's going to happen in the
tiebreakers.
future, right? Crazy system they got about points and
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Like, what level are we playing at? Is this high school still?
Last time I looked. That MIAA, we had challenges personally with them. That
I remember that. Yes, Brad,
Oh,
you
my
told me about that. Yeah. They are they should call them misfits.
yeah.
That's what the M should stand for. I've had
Oh,
dealings with them
God.
too, and I don't want to talk about it. They're just not.
They were in a little red building.
Debbie told me to shut up.
Yeah, okay.
Little,
Thank you, Deb.
say little building? They got a huge building.
I know.
We don't get any state tax money. You don't need tax money.
They get a piece of the pie for
they're-
everything.
yeah,
It's
they're not going
incredible.
broke. Nope. They do a nice job with the playoffs, but we have to make it so complicated. They're going to redo the divisions for football and basketball so that more teams have an opportunity or something. I don't understand it all. Just let the kids play. We need a point system?
All right, so they're on the 18.
Oh, am I done?
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. They're on the 18, and
They're down by 19
they're
at
down
the
by
18.
19 at the 18.
Too bad that not the 19. The quarterback throws. Got his man.
Oh!
It bounced off him.
Did it bounce off, or did somebody stick a hand in
I don't
there?
know, but it looked like the nose of the ball hit Chris Schmidt and boomeranged out.
Yeah. Interesting.
I really do love the MIAA. I just don't want them calling me at my house.
I know, right?
I love them dearly. Desario, who's done a great job since coming in as a replacement. Desario, open, throws to the end zone. Got him! Touchdown!
Amazing.
What in the world? And that would be number 84, your friend and mine, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Incredible.
I hate to say it, this game ain't over.
What's kind of interesting? That was a fight in the end zone. And Matt Ryan just had the position and caught it. Struggled, it was tooth and nail fighting down there. Now, if we can get some ball control, that's all we need is just to run out the clock, 34-22. Not a problem. Get some aggressiveness, run out the clock, maybe score a touchdown or two. Piece of cake.
In less than a minute, Dedham has scored 2 touchdowns. Nothing will put your first team back on the field. The 2 touchdowns in a minute.
In a minute, right? Much like a September night, it's getting a little chilly now.
I just love to see the high school kids in their shorts.
Their shorts and their T-shirts.
Because no one told them, hey guys, when the sun goes down in March, it gets cold.
It gets cold, baby.
So I think this might, this is a regular kick maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Nito ready? Line drive. They're letting it roll. What's going on?
Offside? Can't be offside.
We'll see. Yeah, I think it is. Someone on the kicking team jumped.
Huh.
Yeah. What, are you calling on a Dover-Sherborn? You can't call on them.
Line up in the neutral zone?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow.
I've never seen that before. Dover-Sherborn must have crossed.
Yep.
What do you
10 yard.
The 10-yard differential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lining up in the neutral zone.
So now, if Nito has any foot at all, boom it.
Yeah.
Number 14, ready, left foot up in the air, comes forward, the right foot to kick. Bangs it, line drive. It's going in the end zone.
In the end zone.
Is that the first touchback we've had today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Dover-Sherborn.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Dover-Sherborn, first down, 10.
You notice nobody wants to sit with us. There are 4 people to our left, my wife and another lady in front of us.
Oh, I can see why your wife doesn't want to sit.
That's obvious. I said, honey, you want to sit up here? No, I'll stay down here. They won't know I know you. I mean, no, I'll stay down here. She says that at home, too. I really don't know you. And my response is, nobody does. So we have Sullivan, I think, still a quarterback. I hope so.
You know, we're at the point where the numbers are getting kind of tough to read.
Is that Russo? Russo's back in, isn't he? You're right about the numbers. 10 and 9 look the same to me.
Yeah, that was Russo, I think.
A penalty on the snap. Dover-Sherborn goes the other way. Wrong way. Sullivan's on the sideline, so Russo's back in the game.
Yeah, he's getting a play from Coach. Hobble's back in.
He looks better now.
A little bit.
I wonder if do they spray it? Do you think they spray? Like a freezing?
I don't know.
Well, the Dedham fans tell you.
Nowhere.
Late flag from the defensive side of the field.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Late hit. Oh.
Late hit. Unsportsmanlike. What's the ref say? What's he saying?
Personal foul. Dedham.
Yep. There you go. Is that a 15er or a 5er?
Yeah, it looks like a big one because I think he's calling first down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a 15.
Results in a Dover-Sherborn first down.
I hate personal fouls.
You know, the problem with them is they could hurt other people. And that's the problem.
Other people who aren't prepared for it.
Right.
Yeah. One receiver on the far side, 3 on the side, including the wing back. Wing back goes in motion. Wing back comes back this way. Straight up the middle we go. Rinaldi with the carry.
Nick Rinaldi on the carry.
2nd and 5.
So with a 12-point game, Dedham has to use their timeouts judiciously. They haven't used any, for what I can remember, this half. And on the other side, DS has to work first downs.
And they have to run the ball, really,
Yeah.
to keep the clock running.
Yeah.
Or else complete the pass.
2nd and 5.
Incomplete pass stops the clock.
Poke coming this way. I think it's Britt in the slot to his left. That run was a loss of loss of some yardage there. 3rd and long.
No gain. 3rd and 5.
Oh, they say no gain. Okay, 3rd and 5.
Okay.
Bruce Glazer, Art Crandall, here at Norris Cyril Field at Dover-Sherborn. We're starting to get dark.
Starting to get dark. Well, we won't have that problem next Sunday. Next Sunday, by the way, just put it in relation, is Palm Sunday for you Christians.
Church and a football game. Nothing better on a Sunday morning. 11 o'clock game. Be here. Quarterback's going to keep it. Russo running around end. Russo coming past the chain. Close to the other chain, but he's short. What do you do? Got a punch? Punch him coming out.
I think so. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. I think so. Don't you? There's 6:18 left.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
The last thing you need is giving them an easy touchdown, and then they're right back in it, and they can win it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
6:18 to go. I'll see yelling from both sides. High snap!
Oh,
Murphy curls it in. Boots it away.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful punch.
Beautiful.
Rolls and rolls to the 24-yard line. And that's where it stops.
Wow. Woof, woof, woof. You know, it was a very high snap. He reached up. It was like panic mode, but he got a beauty. Talk about a change of field position. That's about 50, 60, 65 yards different. So the ball's on Dedham's 25. 6:10 to go. 34-22.
You are watching a live stream of Dover-Sherborn Cable TV. Dedham High School visiting Dover-Sherborn High School in the opening game for both seasons. Both teams this season. That's the word. Yeah, both teams this season. Dedham back to the line of scrimmage. They have done well on the second quarterback. Frank Desario has had a very impressive evening.
You know, I think the difference is he's a little better runner than the other guy.
Yeah, he'll make you stay in a little longer
to
protect against the run. Yeah. So timeout, Dedham. What? It's got to be a timeout, right? Because they're on the sideline. Why would you call a timeout after a change of ball?
I don't know. Unless they're going to say the next few plays, you know.
Oh, so a no huddle?
Without a huddle.
Good.
We'll see.
Suppose then it's worth it.
Yeah. As I look around, you can really tell the difference. When you hit a certain age, everybody's got sweatshirts and coats on. And below that certain age, everybody's got T-shirts, sweatpants.
And when you say that, you could go back 20 years, you could go forward 20 years, and it wouldn't change.
No, same thing.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, life at different times. They said triple receivers to the left.
This is a very different type of, and one far receiver to the right. It's a different setup.
Desario drops, presses on.
Oh!
Knocked away by Cofield.
Yep.
You knew he was coming.
You know, he threw a sidearm. I think he might have thought Cofield was going straight up, but he the quarterback threw the sidearm, and
he also might have felt that pressure and said, I got to get rid of the basketball.
Could
football.
be.
It's
Basketball,
a football,
and football, yeah. The ball.
The ball, yeah. 6:06, clock stopped on the incompletion. Desario yelling it out. Drops back, rushes on, throws. Chris Schmidt wide open, gets away from one, twisted to the ground, but he made a first down out of it.
Get away.
Pass complete to Schmidt, tackled by Rinaldi. Pass results in a Dedham first down.
Looking far right, complete to 24 for 8 yards. That would be Demantry.
Complete to Ryan.
Oh, he had to come in the game. One of those names I can't pronounce. Demantrio Tampasitis.
There you go.
Say that 3
Good
times
job.
fast, right? So that's his first catch of the day. Quarterback quickly in. This is where they're going with their no huddle. So that timeout probably was worth it. Second and about 3. Coming down the field for Powers.
No, way overthrown.
Yeah. Powers slow down. Everybody's slow down.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Why wouldn't you chase the ball?
Yeah, if it was uncatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powers to the right, along with his basketball buddy, Chris Schmidt. To the left, here's number 84, Matt Ryan. They're out of an I formation, it looks like. No, it's a power right to left.
First down.
They got the first, that's all they wanted.
Yep, that's all they wanted, and he stepped out of bounds.
Mamone picks it up.
Pass complete to number 23, Mamoni. Good for a Dedham first down.
Wayne goes into the game. Kane comes out.
Ryan hanging out here all by himself. 2 receivers top right. Quarterback in the shotgun with a double wing. Quickly throws.
Oh, incomplete.
Murphy, I'm sorry, Ryan caught it? No, he dropped it.
Dropped it. Incomplete.
Was that Johnny Bennett?
80. No, 88. 80.
Number 83, Emilio Caby.
KB. 83.
KB on the defense because that ball was catchable and KB made the play. Coach must love that freshman. He's playing well.
When you got speed, that's a lot. That's a big part of the game.
Desario on the quick handoff. He's stumbling back with no pickup as Lombardi.
Well.
Draw play to Lombardi, wrapped up by Cofield. Either one. 3rd and 8.
Well, I'll tell you, we have a few stars of the game for Dover-Sherborn today, I'll tell you.
3rd down and about 8. Sideline pass caught. And going out of bounds is Powers.
Pass completed to Powers and Desario.
As they matriculate down the field, little bits here, little bits there. I don't know if they'll have enough to score 12 points.
Can you really matriculate down the field?
Hank Ryan said you could. Hank Stram.
Then I'm not going to argue with him.
Yeah.
4th and a long 2. Desario. Man open. Ball caught by Joe Powers.
But is he out of bounds? They call him out of bounds.
No, they're moving the chains.
Yeah, he caught it and went out of bounds.
Okay, he went out after the catch, right.
I was wondering if he caught it and fell down and rolled out of bounds when the play, and if that's the case, the clock should be continuing.
Clock stopped.
And the clock is continuing.
They're back at the line of scrimmage. Don't blink, you'll miss the game. So they have receivers left and right. That's all that really matters to them. 2 slot receivers.
So they get a definite spread out field.
Coffin corner again, out of bounds. Matt Ryan is not that tall.
No.
2nd down, clock stops, 3:41 left.
They're not going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Do what?
Win. Oh. Dedham, I mean. I don't know. It's pretty...
It's closer than you would have thought.
Yeah. It went from a la-di-da type of beginning of the 4th quarter to, okay.
There's a 1st down on the catch by number 16, Jack Millet. Well, if they don't win, they got to feel really good about this game because the second half, they've really dominated.
Yeah, Dedham, that is, yeah.
Dedham. In the second half, Diaz has 1 touchdown, and Dedham has 2. Looking for their 3rd, or a straight pass up the middle. And there's more yardage picked up, close to another 10.
Yeah.
And the ball so far away from us, we really can't place it exactly unless we watch the scoreboard on the 14, which you can probably all see now on the clock camera. Oh, they're calling it 2nd and short. Okay, he didn't make the 1st down. 2nd and short, about 1.5 yards. Desario, time. Down to the corner again. No one there. Ball overthrown.
One of the things that Dover-Sherborn's done this quarter was they started, and basically toward the end of the game, was to substitute, And I think that's why it showed a little bit. And you get some of the younger, less experienced talent in there, and they'll develop.
And it takes you out of your rhythm, too.
They'll develop.
Yep. Desario, 3rd down. He's going to go for it all again, watch. I guess delay game doesn't exist anymore. Oh, just throw the flag. Caught, 1st down, and probably 1st and goal.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So there are lessons to be learned for both teams. 2 different halves. DS with the 3 touchdowns in the first half pretty much put themselves in great shape, but this second half has belonged mostly to Dedham.
Mostly, yeah.
Timeout.
Injury? What's going on here? Yeah.
Oh, it's not a timeout? It's an injury?
Injury.
Oh, yeah, far side. DS led this game 27-7 at the half. And we all thought, let's just move it along. Dedham didn't think that, and they made quite a comeback. They're still within range, but the clock is their enemy.
Right. Oh, definitely. This brings me back to, as a parent of kids playing hockey for the high school, one of my sons got hit from behind, hit the boards, and got carried out on a stretcher.
Really?
Yes. That was scary. That was really scary.
Yeah.
We ended up at the hospital, and so you hate to see. I personally hate to see anybody getting hurt here.
How about the Russian hockey player was hit in the head with the puck and he died?
No, I didn't hear that.
Happened about a couple of weeks ago.
Oh no.
Yeah, just one of those freak accidents, tragedies. Far side hash mark we're looking at. Dedham with 1st down and goal at the 8. Handoff coming around the left side for Tilio. Whoa, he's going nowhere.
Stone wall, runs into
Mike
a stone wall.
One of the tacklers. Powers on the carry. He knew he got hit that time.
Yep.
He's got to pass. The clock's running. He's got to stop that clock. Taking his time. 2:03 to go. Running for himself, throwing in the end zone. Ball bounces.
Two
He
down.
almost ran past the line of scrimmage.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to run.
I did too. Then he stopped. But you know something? Maybe he should have run.
You know, because when he stopped, he threw the ball down. He had so much motion, he wasn't set. And it basically threw the ball very fast by the guy's knees.
2-minute mark. 3rd and goal. Rosario listens to the play from the sideline. End zone, popped in the air, picked off!
Oh my goodness.
Should have just taken a knee, but he runs out of the end zone. I think it's Aiden Britt, maybe?
I don't know, either that or Corby.
Cabio. Cabio?
Cabio. Yeah.
Oh my
Cabby,
gosh.
Yeah.
KB it is.
And I
Emilio
probably
KB.
butchered your name. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But
And
that's who it was. That's who I knew it was.
I wondered why one freshman. I said, this kid must have talent. And Steve Ryan loves the kid. And he's played a heck of a defensive game.
Yeah.
That
He's an
is
opportunist. The ball came and he caught it.
It's his second pick, but only one counted because of a penalty, right?
Right. Yeah. He can catch the ball.
So that should settle things down.
That takes a lot of pressure.
And hopefully Dedham will allow the clock to run. 1:51. Dedham doing a lot of shifting. They should just move everybody up. I don't know why they're in a pass defense, it looks like.
Illegal procedure.
Going halfway to the goal line.
False start. Illegal procedure, false start.
Somebody did a no-no.
Very good. Very good.
Do you know all the ladies here?
Not all of them.
I shouldn't have asked.
Thank you. Nice compliment. With the Dover-Sherborn cable TV we're doing with all the sports.
Oh, she does know me.
We're trying. We're really trying to be your Dover-Sherborn cable TV, I'll tell you.
Just keep staying. Goes the other way. That comes back in. He didn't want to go out of bounds, so he just ran the circle.
Right. He's like, what am I doing? I can't go out of
run.
bounds. Why didn't the clock run?
But we've had a lot of compliments over the last year for all the sports we're covering, JV and varsity. And you're not to toot our own horn, but you want to bring the people something they can't get because they can't be there.
Right.
And Mike Klein and his whole staff and the volunteers, we've done a nice job overall.
I can't say enough. There's been so much planning in the Dover-Sherborn cable TV studios. The board of directors allowing the whole team to do what they need to do to bring, it's streaming live here.
And also improving the Wi-Fi, working with the school system to improve the wireless connection so that live stream is consistent. Because in the past couple of years we've had ups and downs with that, but this year it's been pretty steady.
Yeah. So we do this all for you, fans of Dover-Sherborn.
So what do you think, coffee and donuts on Sunday?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Huh?
Are you bringing it?
Well, you could stop by that delicious bagel place.
Okay.
I'll bring the cream cheese.
Yeah. I got to go to Dedham to get it. It's out of my way. Another running play. Straight up. I think that's the quarterback. Was it?
So what's your favorite bagel?
Sesame.
Yeah, I think that's a big seller.
Yeah. It's good for you. I can't tell who's who.
It's the lights.
Russo was the ball carrier.
Yeah. The lights in the jerseys. Someday, if somebody comes in the middle of the night and paints the numbers on the jerseys, you'd probably have to look for me to see if I had white paint on my fingers.
The Blues are playing a game against San Jose, the Sharks. They were wearing their third jersey or something, and the play-by-play guy said, "You got to be kidding! We can't even see the numbers, and we're watching it from the home." It was a road game, so the Blues announcers were in the studio calling it on a huge TV. But it's two-dimensional. You cannot read the numbers. He said the only team worse is the Tampa Bay hockey team. Their numbers are hard to read, and they're thinking, what looks glitzy? But what's functional for the
Right.
fans and the
Functional.
announcers?
Yeah.
What works better?
Yeah.
And it's numbers we can read.
Yep.
.133 to go.
Now he's cold.
He won't admit it, though.
Yeah.
This kid here with there's two of them with shorts and the thinnest T-shirts ever made. And no, we're not cold. We're fine. And here's two more, three more.
You know what's interesting though is these masks are actually warm. They keep you warmer. Anyway, here's a good run.
And I think we went out of bounds.
Hope not,
Clock's
but I
stopping.
think we did.
Nope, it's running.
Good. Minute 20, minute 19, 18.
Official waves the clock off. 1:17 to go.
Huh.
I think he went out of bounds. If he went out of bounds and that clock ran out 6-7 seconds. But it doesn't matter. This one was over after that interception.
Mm-hmm.
But lessons learned, hopefully, that you don't take your foot off the gas.
You know, I think he threw in the right amount of second string players. No, I really do.
You got to give him some experience.
Yeah, of course. And this was a perfect game to do it. They gave up a couple quick touchdowns on one or two fluky plays, but you know, you got to get that experience and game. There's no substitution for game time.
Nope.
There really isn't.
Practice doesn't do it.
No.
We have maybe 2 or 3 more plays. It's 4th down, so I would assume they're going to punt. It's 4th and 1. Would you punt? Yeah, I'd punt. I'm not.
Yeah, because you don't want to give up any more points.
No. So that's why we don't coach the team. 4th down, they're going for it. Gutsy play.
What do you think? A little pass?
I don't know.
No.
It's a 1st down, is what I think. And I believe that was Grady Russo on the keep.
Little keeper. Right off the center.
Right side converts for a Raiders first down.
Move the chain, stop the clock, 2 more plays, and good night, everybody. Well, it was an exciting first game.
It was. It was an exciting first game, and it was beautiful weather for a first game.
It's funny. I look at my wife now. She now has her coat and her hood on.
Yeah.
The weather has changed dramatically. We knew it would. I kept going out during the week thinking, okay, 6:30, how cold is it? I'm going to need a jacket.
Yeah, of course. Even the beautiful day today, I think it hit 71 on my back porch or something. I think he's going to take a knee.
This is the last play of the game.
Yeah. Well, don't forget all the good shows on Dover-Sherborn Cable TV. You know, Mika Gat's number 52 there. He's got that wonderful show, The Unpopular Sports, and a bunch of other shows, actually. They're really good. I've watched them.
Mika.
What did I say, Micah?
I don't know. At this point, I just got to close it out.
Yeah, it's really good, though.
A very impressive performance by both teams, especially Dover-Sherborn holding on to win by a final count of 34-22.
I couldn't ask for a better first game from the COVID. Beautiful weather. Everybody played well. And Grady's only limping, only partially. So.
Now, if the whole team limped off the field with him, it would look pretty good, wouldn't it? Like a dance routine.
Yeah.
So we will see you on Sunday, the 28th at 11 a.m. here. If you can't be here in person, watch the live stream. We thank you for watching Dover-Sherborn Cable TV's presentation of Dover-Sherborn High School football. Until next time, so long, everyone.